case, it's up for the taking. Price on your head, just send me the payment. I don't make statements, get back to the basics. Move too quick, then we off to the races. Ain't no layman, get fornicating. Where's my replacement? I'll send him to Satan. I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damage, can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners. Sweetheart grit, yeah, your girl wanna pay 360, she gon' twirl on a day. Hit him with a flit, yeah, it's all in her wrist. Defensive, don't take no offense. Tryna farm in the jungle, but you ain't war with. Fuck what you say, cause I'll never forfeit. Never forget all this torment. Sorry for the say, he's a little morbid. I sell truth, but you can't afford it. Toast to your death, can we get the pouring? I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damage, can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners. Sick of these jokers try to keep my composure. The boy is a puzzle, need to limit my exposure. Night with my swords, but I ain't no shook. It's all good in my hood, yeah, we got red hood. Don't ask what it took, I just leave them shook. Had a taste for blood, and now I'm hooked. How could I miss my aim real good? It's my birthday, I just wish you would. I don't think you could, don't get it misunderstood. When they all come around, I just hit my jug. I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damage, can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners.
I'm fresh to death, always dressed for sets, but my life's a mess. I just try my best, list my disarray. Put in car, egg, but they won't arrest. Bitch, fuck your ass. I'm the devil in the flesh, don't recommend, send a threats. I tell my set, only aim for the neck. And that's how he sent a message to the rest. Keep a blade by my side, you don't want me upset. I'm not innocent, I'm a sin again. If you can find a better man, go and send him in. Lost a number, that's your bitch if I can hit again. She brought a friend, I'll hit, cause I'm a gentleman. She said, handsome, baby, hand me some ass. They can
she craving on a daily basis. Hide my face messed up like Jason. Can't catch no cases, up for the taking. Price on your head, just send me the payment. I don't make statements, get back to the basics. Move too quick, then we off to the races. Ain't no layman, get fornicating. Where's my replacement? I'll send him to Satan. I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damn much can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners. Sweetheart grit, yeah, your girl wanna pay 360, she gon' twirl on a day. Hit him with a flit, yeah, it's all in her wrist. Defensive, don't take no offense. Tryna farm in the jungle, but you ain't war with. Fuck what you say, cause I'll never forfeit. Never forget all this torment. Sorry for the say, he's a little more big. I sell truth, but you can't afford it. Toast to your death, can we get the pouring? I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damn much can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners. I'm sick of these jokers try to keep my composure. The boy is a poser, need to limit my exposure. All night with my swords, but I ain't no shug. It's all good in my hood, yeah, we got red hood. Don't ask what it took, I just leave them shook. Had a taste for blood, and now I'm hooked. How could I miss my aim real good? It's my birthday, I just wish you would. I don't think you could, don't get it misunderstood. When they all come around, I just hit my jug. I'm the man, huh? Understand some. Yeah, I'm heartless, I'm handsome. Best part is, I'm handsome, I'm sparking. Some damn much can't touch this, cause this my hammer. I just need to mind my manners. I am building up my stamina. I am toting all my banners. Listen, don't fuck up my image, listen. Yeah, I caught that pussy slipping, wishing that he never had a sentence missing. On that grave that I'm pissing. I ain't sorry cause I cut that pussy boy. Tell him don't talk, don't get destroyed. I be playing with my stick, need more. Apologize for the boys get deployed. Wait a minute, yeah, I thought I was finished. I dropped the roof, now it's missing. How about the coot, now the chicken? Extend the clip, don't make me get it twisting. Love is moving slow, now the shit go fast. I'm trying to look bad, might get whiplash. Yeah, I'm a big boy, so I like big bags. And I like freaky bitches with a real fat ass. What's this? Okay, bad bitch, she should go both ways. She wanna fuck me, tell her touche. I want head, bitch, give me toupee. I make money and I make mistakes. Know my life, yeah, they gon' have to wait. Bone break, need an x-ray. Close case, cause I never drop days. I make hits, yeah, they make the ways. You're in good hands, baby, I'll stay. I'm a top bitch, cause I'm in a flow state. If they try to run, won't let them escape. Wait a minute, yeah, I thought I was finished. I dropped the roof, now it's missing. How about the coot, now the chicken? You send the clip, don't make me get it twisting. I'm a misfit, but my different and they bitches. They don't understand me like I speak in hieroglyphics. Funny how they only ever hate me from a distance. Yeah, I cut a pussy, I plead guilty, I admit it. Hero kill a stain, put him in a grave. Take away the pain, for you I do the same. I feel like I'm slave, can't use my real name. Yes, I'm a slave to the pussy I obey. They only hate me cause I know they bitch made. I flip a pack, get a full low rate. Yeah, this shit stank, go straight to the bank. They don't suspect me cause I got a pretty face. Wait a minute, yeah, I thought I was finished. I dropped the roof, now it's missing. How about the coot, now the chicken? You send the clip, don't make me get it twisting. She call me daddy, tell that bitches yes sir. Got 5 bitches on me, yeah, this shit is us sir. If you see me with a shorty, then you best address her. Got a brand new bag, that's who bought that purse, yeah.
Hey, listen. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Ellis is here. You all are fine. Don't worry about it. I got you. Needless to say, she's running late. How are you guys? That's my robe, by the way. That's not her robe. That's my robe.
Oh, bitch, I paid for it.
It's my fucking robe!
Fuck you, I paid for it.
We paid for it!
Excuse me? Probably.
Uh-huh. It's good. How are you guys? What's happening? She is speed showering because we just got home from the gym. Holding it together is very real. Possible arthritis is also very real. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't even know what day it's fucking on at this point. Yes, we have seen the finale. However, let's not spoil it in case there's still folks in the chat that have not seen the finale. But you're welcome to DM me about it, yes. Is today Thursday? Today is Thursday. Finale of the Vampire Lestat. It was very good. I am excited and angry that it's already over, but that's fine. Yeah, just because she's streaming on Twitch does not mean that I know what day it is. I barely know the hour, let alone the day. Ghost in the Shell? Man, that's been a hot minute. 29. Ugh. Rough. No, it's been a pretty good day so far. Have new children, which one of which you guys may see here in a little bit. But my turkeys hatched. Well, one of them has hatched. The other one is hatching literally right now. So, they're getting there. Curling 70s. Sweet Christ. I respect it. Can't be me. But the babies are doing good. 1 month later, they're finally here. Ow. Shit. Did I get it? You guys ever have a splinter that for the life of you cannot get out of your fucking hand? Because that's kind of where I'm at right now, and it's dead miserable. It's rough times. I hope your x-ray goes well. Oh, Shimon, that's good. I can't. I am physically incapable because it's on, like, it's like right here. So it's miserable in anything that I do. So I've just been putting super glue on it and ripping it off. And that's pretty much what I'm going to keep doing until it works, I think. That's my plan. Yeah. I also am incapable of just not. Splinters and, like, burns. Those are the things that I cannot stand to save my life. Fair enough. No, I do not want the splinter to do that, especially not in the pad of my hand. I'm lucky that today was leg day, otherwise I would have cried. Yeah. So it's gonna have to come out before tomorrow, or else I'm fucked. So we'll see.
I'm almost done. I'll be right there.
She's almost done. With my robe.
I bet.
You know, I'm not really sure what it's a splinter from. I got a piece of it out earlier, but not all of it, which fucking sucks. I couldn't begin to tell you. I didn't even notice it until this morning, so that's neat. Oh my god. Hello. That's very fair.
Quit drinking the shower water, you weirdo!
Sherlock Holmes, you're supposed to be in bed, brother. I will put him to bed when you get back in here.
I know, I'm almost there. I just definitely not prepared.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to surgery it out of my hand here in a minute once she comes back. Because it's at the point where it's real fucking aggravating. So, TBD. We're not gonna be making jokes about cooking the turkeys. I will.
Yeah, do not do that. I will ban you fucking instantly.
Yeah, speed ban. Absolutely not. This is your one and only warning. I tried to bite the fucking splinter out. I cannot get it out to save my life. Believe me when I say I've been fighting with it for the last like 3 hours. Because we weren't home. We were at the gym. And I can't not hyperfixate on it. It's fucking shitty. I think she's almost done.
I'm coming right now.
But yes, was a good gym session. Ugh. Spines and fins in your fingers all the time. I think the most miserable splinter I ever had wasn't actually a splinter. It was a tooth from a snake that had bitten the top of my hand that got so embedded in the top of my hand that it took me several days to get it out. Because I gotten bitten by one of the pythons that I had, and their teeth are just backwards hooks, and one of her teeth definitely snapped off in my hand. So, just, it's fine. Hopefully it's not that bad. We'll see. Yeah, python tooth. It took needling, it took the tweezers, it sucked. Luckily, I've never really had any bad glass experiences. They've all been splinters or, cactus spines outside of that tooth episode. Toothpicks. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay, I promise I'm here. I'm sorry.
She's alive. I will be back. Hey.
Can you
catch that before it goes somewhere.
come here? Come here. Here, let me hold on. Say hello, Mr. Holmes. He spent all day in Wiener jail, humping his friend. I guess because that's what we were told he was doing today.
He had a very busy day at daycare.
Busy daycare day. You meet your Holmes. Okay, great.
Bedtime shitbag.
Yeah, it is bedtime, buddy.
Not me. Mom.
Okay.
Dad hates me.
Oh my fucking god. Hi, hello. I'm so sorry. I'm here now. Oh my god, the puppies. I should make stickers of all the animals. Why haven't I fucking done that yet? Oh! Oh! Shame on me. Shame on me. So he has nap time after he goes to the babysitter, Cricket. So it's not like bedtime, it's just nap time. Postpone the stream to make the animal stickers. That's what I feel like. Why the fuck didn't I think of that? I will make animal stickers. Damn. I'm gonna have to take high quality photos of all of the animals now so that I can do that. I'm back. I'm here. I know. Long story made incredibly short is I was a little bit late. I thought I was gonna be fine. I made it work, whatever. But then I realized I was like, okay, I have a process. I'm gonna shower off, I'm gonna clean up, whatever. I got sidetracked and stuck. And the long story made short is that my Adderall hit me at the worst possible fucking time it could have. So I apologize. For those of you that have to take prescriptions or so on, you understand what I'm saying. So it's fine. Was asking Ellis whether turkeys were more difficult to care for compared to geese, ducks, or chickens. My dream is to homestead. I mean, it really just depends. Poultry is poultry for the most part. Turkeys are great yard birds. Chickens can get grabbed. Geese will normally defend themselves kind of like turkeys will. I don't have direct knowledge or a basis really for understanding the like the stuff for ducks, only because I personally have not raised ducks. But that's something to work on. Also, I am fucking super... Yeah. Uncle Bill's silver gripper tweezers are the splinter tweezers. That is very specific that you know that. Yeah, the SSRIs or anything like that is always rough. Yes! Ryland Grace is here. Ellis decided to name them Rocky and Grace, so, which is ironic considering that Grace has been a pretty quiet hatch for once. Surprising. Yeah, geese are fucking amazing alarm systems. Gold's correct. Mainly wondering about the egg frequency. I'm planning on raising birds for just the eggs. I think, and I would assume, because it seemed to me that the turkeys had a pretty quick turnaround for their incubation periods, which was a little strange. But maybe I'm wrong about that. He would be the better one to ask. Oh, did you bring him? Is he dry enough? Hi. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, say hi. That's Grace. Hi. You came out. Yeah.
I'm in the out.
You were in the out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what? Okay. What happened? Where are you? He's so upset.
Yeah, he hatched this morning. His brother is in the middle of
It's a turkey, not a chicken, but yes.
his brother is in the middle of hatching right now.
Yeah, the zipper is unzipped.
Brother or sister.
Don't they need to eat like constantly? Not really constantly per se, but they do have a free...
Turkeys do eat a bit more.
Oh, is it warm up there? Is that why?
Probably.
Okay. Tell us your life story. It's not long, but tell us anyway. Okay, I know. Damn it. He's telling you.
Yeah.
He is. He's trying. I know.
Look
Okay,
at those
but
big
then
ol'
what?
feet.
Yeah? Are you upsetty spaghetti? You sure do sound like Grace. Okay. I know. I'm gonna give you back to Dad, though.
I got him. Hi. Yeah, I know. Life's hard.
The emu chicks are fucking insane. I was being attacked by a vicious dinosaur.
Is this it? Is this what you wanted?
Oh my god, stop. It's going to sleep. Do we know if it's a girl or a boy yet? We can't sex until later, but you can't tell by the feathers yet either.
No.
Yeah, we won't know if it's a girl or a boy for a while. They're really not that stupid. Like, some turkeys, yes, are stupid.
They definitely can be, but they are certainly not.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think they're smarter than chickens.
I would say smaller than
most chickens.
If you keep... so just so we're clear, if you make jokes about eating the turkeys in any capacity...
No, that's the second joke
I will
he's made.
fucking ban you.
Out. That's the same person.
Oh, that's the same person?
Yeah, fuck
cool.
off.
That's done. I don't really know how to say this, and I'm just gonna say it outright, because we've been pretty clear about it. Look, there's instances where processing happens in some homestead situations because that's part of what you do. So like with the chickens, there's been instances with some of the roosters that are mean to the hens or mean to the other animals to a point of excess. that's a processing situation. And there are some families that do that. You have processing meat rabbits, you have processing turkeys, you have processing chickens and shit like that. We are pretty clear that the only time that we do processing is in the instance where there is like a rooster that is obviously not doing its job or so on, or it is very clear we do not name those animals and we don't make those a presence in correlation to like pet related instances. Same goes for really anything else. I'm not sure why the fuck I have to clarify with anybody that if it has a name, it is a pet and it has a job. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They have a job. So I'm really not sure how clear I have to fucking make that if we tell you once, please don't make jokes about eating the animals. Like, I get it, but it's not necessary. Don't fucking do it. It's very fucking clear. They all animals are kind of smart in their own way. It just it just kind of depends. It is fucked up because you just don't know the circumstances. There's people that have fucking support animals, emotional support animals. There's a difference between a service animal and an emotional support animal, but I've seen people with hamsters and hamsters' lifespans, man, are not long naturally.
Well, yeah.
So, oh. And then what? I think you just wanted to take him out. You could have waited until their sibling was hatched.
Well, that was also me trying to give Rocky space to hatch because he was walking all over the egg over and over and over.
Emotional support turkey would be wild.
I have a tattoo
Christmas,
for him on my leg.
Yeah, Christmas technically was. The Hannibal treatment, which should be applied to certain people. I mean, yeah, same rules apply. No one's saying otherwise.
We can't stay here like this all day.
When there's a cute and ready baby to hold, they do have to dry off when that happens.
Well, yeah, you want to let all of them dry off before you take them out of the incubator.
That's just to make sure that they are. Why? I mean, you want to explain the process of the reasoning?
I mean, it's just like a small child comes out wet, gonna get cold if you don't dry it off, get sick.
If you max out on the thigh machine, would you defeat the machine? Technically, I had to add like little bar weights to it. But then they got this new like really kick-ass glute machine. So like, good girls, so these are my thighs. These are bad girls. And then when you start this way and you close them, these are good girls, right? Adduction and abduction. So they got a machine for bad girls, and that predominantly will work like along the glute system. So it doesn't have a seat. It is the one where you lean back and you sit into the machine to do them. Mm-hmm. I fucking love it. Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. And now I can stack the weight on it. I had a recipe for date night, but somebody shot it down. I didn't shoot it down. I didn't shoot anything down. Also, I made a joke about the pickle and macaroni recipe, and you were like, nah. So I'm not sure what you mean for that. That wasn't on me. Also, he made a joke about biting ramen bricks. I want to point that out to everybody. That is a very triggering conversation. Ellis turns around and does it, and then he makes a joke about it. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Do you wear screw-type nose studs? I don't. I think this one is. So, don't joke. Don't. I think so my little butterfly, or well, it's a moth really, but
I'm gonna put him back.
Yeah, my moth is a screw type, and then of course, so I had this one switched out because it was a screw type, but I had the piercers put them in for safety because the last time I had my nose, it got infected, so they got me fixed up with it, and thank you, I appreciate that. There's some shit in the background right now, but also, what do you mean joke? You're not here to defend yourself. I don't know what to tell you. I am not eating a ramen brick. We've talked about this. I saw the vid with the glute machine. It's good. I love it. So the way that machine works is it's free weight. It's not built off of the system. So I use the flat back ones as yours easy to change. So I haven't changed mine myself. Mostly because again, the last time that I switched this one several months ago, it got infected. So I just had them redone recently. So I haven't switched them myself. I'm trying to leave them alone for several months so I don't fuck them up. But flatbacks can be tough. I know if you don't have like the little jewelry grabber, it can be really hard. Hey, if you guys experience any wry neck or splay legs with your turkeys, can you let me know what you did? I successfully helped the one with splay leg, but couldn't save the one with the wry neck. The splay legs on chicken, turkeys, or any other fowl or like poultry and stuff, is a little easier to manage because you can get the little ties and things like that and get them up. Wry neck, though, I'd have to ask Ellis. I don't think we've ever dealt with wry neck turkeys, or in general. When he comes back, when Ellis comes back, I'll ask him. Remind me, yeehaw. Have you ever? We've never dealt with a wry neck, have we? A wry neck issue? W-R-Y. Like rye. Like where their neck has that twist in it.
Oh, no, we haven't.
We haven't had to do it. Knock on wood, please, Jesus. Whoa. We've never had to deal with that.
No, we've dealt with spraddle leg and a few other things like respiratory stuff, but not right.
Yeah, well, and that's what because he had some that had splay leg, and splay leg's easier to handle, but I didn't know.
It still sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think we'd ever really dealt with a wry neck at the moment. We'll see.
Wry neck is, I know it is significantly harder to deal with because inherently they're in the egg weird.
Yeah, well, they crane, kind of. I mean, I would think it would be the same thing as almost like splay leg, where you'd almost have to create like a little cast. Can I have some coffee, please? Almost like a little cast system, but I'm sure we could look into it and see if there's something we could do to help you. We got new machines at our gym not long ago. Had a brand called Booty Builder. I love that for them. Flatback studs don't come out as often as L-shape. That's true. That's what they told me, is the flatbacks and stuff were a little bit easier because like the L-shape can slip. So from what I understand, L-shape is not the way to go. Animals are awesome. The only one I wouldn't fuck with is a megalodon. Fair enough. I was telling Ellis I possibly have arthritis in my knee. I'll help. Oh, I'm sorry. So please remember, I'm not a doctor or a certified personal trainer. Any of the stuff that I do is strictly for like me and mine and like my own shit that I deal with at any given point in time. If you have arthritis, because I have arthritis in my lumbar, and then I've got my cervical stenosis. So I have stenosis through my C5, C6, but then I've got a bunch of arthritis through my neckline. The biggest thing and the best thing that I can do for what my issues are that may help is just ensuring that you are supplementing the things that you need to do. You're taking care of, like natural supplements, so like the foods that you eat, joints and that kind of thing. Thrash might know actually. So my trainer, Slow Jim / Thrashosaur, has been tagged in my stuff on Twitter. You may want to ask and talk to Thrash. I would say please remember to talk to your doctor, or if that's not really an option, you can always go the route of having the knee braces that have the disc systems in it to keep your knee in place when you're lifting. That could be an option. Epsom salt baths for days, for sure. Yeah, leg day is humbling as fuck. That is very true. Okay, so what I think... my mother's been going to a friend's place to look after a cat while the friend's in hospice. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened, yeehaw. I can't think of much else outside of that for sure. I haven't had the chance to do a nose chain, and Shula. I want to, and they did tell me it's an option. I don't want to do a nose chain though until both of these are like flat, definitively healed. That was the agreement, but that was the plan. I once heard about a guy who had to deal with 7 C's of rye. What? Yeah, for sure. Are there any at-home cheat exercises I can do trying to add more? I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. I can't definitively tell you. That's what I do Workout Wednesdays for. So, like, autumnivyofficial.com. I try, and it is relatively every single Wednesday, but that's what I do for Workout Wednesdays is release workout concepts and things like that. Yo, let's go! Congrats, Shmanu. So yeah, the stenosis sucks. I go to acupuncture. That's actually fair. That is part of it. Yeah, and I would have to have flatbacks on both sides, so I've got to change the ring out. The stenosis was part of the reason that the implants had to go. And Becca, thank you for the follow. The stenosis was part of the reason that the implants needed to finally be removed, and that was like my final facet and my defining kind of decision to get rid of it. Because I knew that that was going to be a problem for me. The more that I got through, the further along I got in my actual, like, workout shit, and also primarily because there was, they were submuscular. So a lot of that was causing issues, long term with the weight that was coming down on the neck and this upper level. So I need to finally sit down and do the video that I talked about doing. I just have not had time yet. But that is a goal. I have a thing and I need to find it. So we've got a couple of options for games. I don't think it's this email though. No, it is not. I had some things for a game option. And what I was thinking is Carnival Hunt came out today. Well, more or less the trial for Carnival Hunt. I also had a handful of demos for us to do, but Carnival Hunt specifically had my interest for a couple of reasons. It is something that I know Spike had on their wish list as well. But we should be able to play that now. Yeah, the stenosis in the low back's tough. I used to get foot acupuncturist. Jesus. That's holy shit. We have games but no bacon. Did I say something about bacon? I took my meds. I promise I did. I feel like this is Castle's fault. We were having conversations about ADHD and, like, leaving shit and, like, getting back to 833, thank you for the follow. Getting back to, like, the process of stuff and then still holding the thing originally. Yes, so Thursdays are gaming days. That is the plan. We also have an ad break starting in about a minute, which is good because it gives us time. If Spike talks about a game, it's either really good or really fucked up. There's no in between. Why do you think I don't trust him? When he comes to me and he proposes a game, and he's like, Autumn, you should really play this game. It's fun. The very first thing that I have to ask is be like, okay, but what is it, Spike? Why is it fun? What about it is fun? I don't trust you like that, bro. I got a couple of health issues. One of my kidneys is small. I got a scar on one of them. I can't urinate all the way. An enlarged heart. And yet I still drink energy drinks. Ah, dude, you've got to fucking try to work on that. Piece of candy. Is it a piss game, Spike? Actually, we did comment about that. We could technically, Castle, let chat pick a recipe for us to make for that date night. Ellis and I have had our fair share of bullshit that we've done for food being picked, especially with that stream with Treen. So I mean, we could do that. But if we do that, I think we need to do that when I come to see you in like 2 weeks, and we'll just do that for a stream for Thursday since I'll be there. Just an option. Make it a Friday stream. The fun is the trauma we made along the way. You listen, Ray's banned from having input because of the fucking macaroni and cheese pickle debacle. Never again. I like to recommend games for my other streamer friends to play, not because it'd be fun. That is most of this chat. Was Alan Wake 2 really good? I liked it, but I liked Alan Wake anyway, so I'm maybe not the person to ask. I still need to play Control. I haven't... Valkian's been on me on that one too. I think he mentioned it. Treen had fucked up recipes anyway. Grave Seasons is on my list. Is the demo out for Grave Seasons? Did I miss that?
Rocky is free.
Rocky is free? Rocky is free! We can't show you, but Rocky is free.
Rocky is so fresh that he's still attached to his umbilical cord.
Oh, so he's getting to it.
Yeah, he's out, but he's dragging
the demo for Grave Seasons is not active yet that I can see. Yeah, I've gotten that before, is that I look like Jesse. Yeah, I don't see that the demo is yet for Grave Seasons, but that's okay. Yeah, Rocky made it! If they were a pair, we should have named them Rocky and Adrian, but I'm also biased. Grace and Rocky. Rocky is free. Statement. Amaze, amaze, amaze. I added the pickles, peanut butter, Doritos, barbecue sauce, fish, hot sauce onto a dish. You did. That is true. And I was damned for that. Country-style pork shoulder spare ribs cooked for 5.5 hours in a slow cooker, and beef stock, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue with salt, pepper, onions, and garlic. Baked potatoes, sweet corn, and a glass of iced Southern tea is what I made for supper, and I am excited. That is reasonable. I have played Get the Fuck Out. GTFO I have played once. Also, if you haven't seen The Odyssey, I recommend it. We do need to go see The Odyssey. I've heard good things.
Ellis has been wanting to go for like
Hatching...
last week.
Well, to be fair, so what happens in the hatching process is they pip, which is like the little initial dinosaur horn break in the egg. But once that happens, it can be a little bit before they start to unzip. And unzipping is what happens when the egg starts to break in those little intervals along the ridging and stuff, and then they kind of like shift around and kick it open, and that's what starts to cause that. So on occasion, what can go wrong is if the egg layer is too thick, they can sometimes have trouble breaking that zipper a little bit.
Yeah.
So what you'll see is that zipper... Hello, Kathleen. So what you'll see is that zipper kind of struggles, and then they can't quite get it open. Welcome back. We were talking about eggs unzipping. I thought in that pipping demonstration you weren't just using it as an excuse to flip as the bird. Was I? What do you mean? What?
We need an excuse?
What's the plan for the night? Gaming. We just have to decide what we're gonna do. Because I have several games. I am a little behind. Did you do coffee yet?
It's finishing right now.
Okay. But yes, now that you're back from ads, hello. Happy to have you, Kathleen. That's true. I don't need an excuse to flip you off. Hug Ellis for me in case he's having a rough day. Are you having a rough day? I'm supposed to hug you if you're having a rough day. Says Matt. Day's not bad. Just vibing. I will flip you off for fun. Rose is right. I won't, but I might.
Says what? Says who?
Are you having a bad day?
I mean, not today. It's been busy, but... Ow. Was that all there was?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Quitter.
Missing like that's not that kind of stream. A TikTok where I'm in the gym and silently flip off the camera, that's pretty normal. There's a bomb-ass cabbage dish. That's the most Irish shit I've ever heard in my life. Seared with minced meat in a sauce of tomato puree, broth, and cream fresh. Hugs for dad. Also bites. Odyssey gets cut off on screen if you don't see it in IMAX, apparently. Really? I don't stream daily. I usually stream Thursdays and Sundays for sure, and then on occasion, I will pop off and do a random stream, sometimes on Wednesday evenings with Mr. Creepypasta, with Spike and General Drown, so, yeah. I think if we go to see it, we would probably want to see it in IMAX. So here is the options. There's a couple things. Obviously, today's a gaming day, so I want to make sure we adhere to that. Oh, I am still huge. Hold on, let me make myself normal sized. So, I'm Irish. My family got mad at me for adding tomato puree to the stew. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kathleen. So we have a couple of options. Carnival Hunt is one of the new releases. With Carnival Hunt right now, it's still kind of vibing with a mixed review system. It did technically just release, and it is online co-op. So we could save that one and see if Spike wanted to do a co-stream. Maybe tomorrow we can do one. Nothing about me is normal. You're right, Harrison. That's true. That's a wild statement because I'm German, but close enough. Love for the love of potatoes. Do you have your own comic? That's a... So, hold on. Let me big face again. Technically, I did co-write and co-create a comic book series called Widow's Web. I do have the digital version available on my website if you would like to read it. I will say that technically book 6 was kind of lost in lieu of a few issues with my co-creator. My co-creator, it turns out, is a giant fucking cunt and a piece of shit. But that's a totally different conversation that I don't really want to get into right now, and that's all you need to know. But I was actually in a comic book as well, unironically. So I wouldn't say it's my own comic. Widow's Web was, but I was also in a Zenoscope comic that was a one-shot. Ages ago. That was pretty wild. I don't even remember what it was called. It was like a cosplay one-shot that we were in. But it was me and a bunch of cosplayers out of Arizona that did it. Do you write often or mainly narrate? I mean, I write when I can. Obviously, I do audios and things like that for automivofficial.com, so any of the subscriptions and stuff. But predominantly, I do narrate. Ellis is currently working on a couple of novel ideas, and I have several that I just need to sit down and write. I just haven't. I was on the cover for October 2016, I think. I don't remember. It was like number 9. But I was on the cover for Red Sonja, that's true. I'm from Arizona, but I live in the PNW now. Matt Damon's Odyssey better or worse than Wishbone's? I mean, I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. Wishbone is the best. You could have anything and as much as you'd like for your last meal, what would you have? Oh, that's hard. My grandma's chicken and dumplings.
That's hard. Immediately answers the question.
Hey, Autumn, I wanted to say thank you. Last year, you took time to listen to some voice acting I posted on IG, and you were very encouraging and kind. I'm glad I could do that. And yeah, go for it, Kathleen. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Autumn's meal on death row. I mean, yeah, kind of. But I'm glad, Undead. I'm glad that that was the case, and I hope you've continued to pursue that. That is hard. Yeah, I haven't really worked on Kick very much, Kathleen, just because, I mean, if I'm being completely transparent about it, I mean, I need to set up more with Kick. Kick was a little rough because of how things are, so I appreciate that. You're welcome to link it, and I can check it out. I can check it out once this is done. Yo, look at you! Congrats, Papa. Good job. It was the only time I'd say the show was better than the book. I have an entire comic universe I'm working on. That's cool! Congrats! I'm really excited. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I have been talking to Stepien about potentially narrating one of his novels. So, Vika, thank you for the subscription. You great. Also, I need to get back to you about the stuff that you sent me. So yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. So, I'm thinking we've got Carnival Hunt, but I think I want to maybe save that for Mr. Creepypasta and General Drowned. I did have the lure. So the lure looked really interesting and came out recently. It was predominantly like casual horror, and kind of an adventure base, but that is newer. I wasn't confident about it. But it is kind of a third person psychological, and it looked really interesting. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Yes, I will check it out, Kathleen. So I did have the lure. And then Psalm 2 was another one that I looked at. Psalm 2 I got on a complete sideline. And I guess it came out at the end of May, but it had almost like this body cam type first person horror. But this one is also psychological. So there was Psalm. And then we still have the Mortu demo as well. And then a handful of other things. I will tell you, though, that we will be playing Runt next week, which I think... Oh, it's not next week. It's the week after. Okay, so Runt comes out, I think, on the 5th of August or the 6th of August. No! No! Wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No!
Did it to yourself.
Why? Can I? What if I? But what if I? But what?
No,
But what if?
that's not gonna work.
But what if I? But what if I send? But what if? But if I? Maybe if I message, I could message DreadXP and I could be like, hey, maybe because I for Wednesday night I could. Could you maybe? Can I?
You are gonna have to tweak. That's just what
Oh, thanks for a gold coin. I don't know what that does, but that's cool. No, but what if I just? But what if I message DreadXP and I can be like, hey. You love me, right? But I think, look, I want to play early? Can I play early? Do you think they'd let me? Damn it. But what if you, could you, thanks, Kathleen. With a letter just like that, I'm sure. I just was really stoked for Runt. When we played the demo for this, I was super excited, and we only got into a little bit of it. So I really, really, really am excited to play this game. But I wanted to make a bunch of the masks, so I'm really sad. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask DreadXP and be like, could I, maybe, because you love me? I don't know if they'll let me. They probably won't. We may have to wait for this one until the following week. But Runt is on my list 100%. Really cool narrative. If you guys want to check out the VOD for the demo, it is available on YouTube. So 100% recommended though. And I only played one facet of the storyline. There was a lot more to it in the demo alone. Good night, POC. You great. I feel like you'd be more upset if you say this while you're gone instead of finding out now. That's true. I might have been a little sad. Anyway, all right. So I think I kind of think that I want to go. All right, let me ask this. Do we want to do third person psychological horror or first person psychological horror? Can we all at DreadXP and just be like, let Autumn play Wednesday night, August 5th? Maybe. I'll give you a sweet treat. Castle's like, why are you sad right now? The Masked Man game came out and I can't play it. No, because his fucking response, just like Ellis's, would be, we have Masked Men at home. Fuck you both. Ah, oh, god damn it, Dead House Sonata. Shit. I keep fucking forgetting. I know. Fuck. I do need to do Dead House Sonata. I did promise. I'm so trashed on this. Dead House Sonata is a hack and slash run, though. No, it's good. First person would be scarier. First person's obviously more personal. That's fair. I think... God, I'm so behind on games, guys. Everyone at DreadXP. I have game, please. But only me. No one else. I get it a day early. I mean, we do. Where were you 20 minutes ago when we were asking for recipes? So you come back to Masked Men? Fuck you. Alright. So, it's not the same, Dad. I think we're gonna do Psalm 2. Valkian is right, though. I do owe for Dead House Sonata. It's just, I don't think I'm feeling hack and slash at the moment, but we definitely do need to do it. I'm good with first person. Thanks, Ken. Ad break hit me. Are you, hold on. Do I not have, I thought I had, hold on. I got you, give me a second. Oh, just kidding. Ray beat me to it. Thank you, Ray. Now you don't have to worry about it. The one where you're the slasher? Did you play the new slasher game demo? Which one are you talking about, Caden? Also, would you expect me to not come back for the Masked Men comment? No, I kind of did. But you also weren't there for that game, I don't think. So, like, you're already behind on the times. Look at you. Shame. Shame. Which one, Caden? Hi, Elaine. Bye, Elaine. Your masked men spider sense tingled. It did. That's true. Stop. You're going to encourage it. I'm up for anything with a good narrative, but God, I want a Wolf Among Us Season 2 and Dispatch Season 2. I mean, we are getting Wolf Among Us. The second Wolf Among Us, so we're getting there. Alright, let's do Psalm 2. I've heard good things about Psalm 2. I myself have not played it, and I don't think I played the first one. Masked Men, are we talking about your guy friend that got you absolutely fucking wrecked? Who the fuck did you think that was, Harrison? Ellis is over here, so if Ellis is here, that eliminates one party. No? Your children are screaming for you.
I know.
You have no comment?
I'm just listening. This doesn't pertain to me. They're not talking about me.
I just made it pertain to you.
It doesn't pertain to me. That's
Wow.
what they're talking about.
You see that? You have kids, and then suddenly it's all about the children.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't talk to me. Best part of the demo is the southern drawl you put on. It always gets me. I feel like you're biased.
Besides, I didn't have to wear a mask.
No, you wore a... Never mind.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Howard.
No.
Ask her what I wore.
No, don't.
That...
That's a different conversation for a different place.
I think you're a coward.
I might be. We need dick whistles at next CAD. We will print a bunch of dick whistles. I told Ellis we needed to think about that. Okay. Let's get started, because I'm definitely behind on the times. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what Ellis wore. He wore something. Okay. On to it. Great. I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Psalm 2. Psalm 2 is developed and published by Notex, Aleska, and N4BA. Technically, it came out May 21st, but we're a little bit late on the uptake. Psalm 2 is a first-person psychological horror where the elevator is the only safe place. Each floor is a new reality. Each floor has a new inhabitant. Find it to continue your descent downward. Why would we do that? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, apparently there was a Psalm 1. I guess we didn't play it, so, you know. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, and we're just gonna see how this goes. I know very little going into this game, so it's either gonna be great, or it's gonna be fucking horrible. I see dick whistles and raise you werewolf dong party horn. I could do that. I could do that. Also, yes, we do have masked men at home. It's fine. Or are we not loading? What are we doing here? You've heard of the Aztec death whistle. Now get ready for the Arizona dick whistle. Oh, where's my sound? I heard sound. Hello? I don't like how quiet everything is. Okay, this looks fine. I'm not seeing any feedback. I did realize that I definitely forgot to give TikTok attention. Oh, is it here? Bring it here. You guys want to see something? Hold on before we start streaming. I'm interrupting this program. Hold on, I got you. I'm interrupting this program. Do you want to see? Hold on. Okay. Hold up. I gotta move this. Okay. Alright, are you ready? It's a box. It's dick level, but it's not what you think it is.
I don't think anybody knows what it is.
I know, that's the exciting part. Hold on. Castle knows what it is. Castle already knows what it is.
Do I know what it is?
You should know what it is. I said that I couldn't order it until after I was healed.
Oh! Okay. I didn't know you had already put it through.
Yeah, because I felt really bad. And I was like, if I don't get this thing so I can stretch my shoulders out. Okay, so this is from Banff. I ordered this. I paid my own money. But I do have a code, so, you know, if you're interested. Yes! Great! Is there anything else in the box? There's a slip down there. I'm not worried about it, though. Alright, so this is hammer! This is a Banff hammer. So if you guys have not seen it, these are able to be ordered. This is the 10 kilogram. So this came from Banff Hammer, the company. Tan Grishner is the name of this one. So it is, of course, this. And by the way, pounds to kilograms is times 2.2, just so we're here. So it's 22 pounds, basically, if you are not a kilogram person. But I really, really liked these. And these were the ones that they were holding out to the side like this when we were at the thing. So I was really excited to finally order it because obviously I had surgery, so I couldn't order it. But I have a code with them. I think it's just Autumn Ivy. But I'm super excited because part of the reason that this was so good is for stretchies and just general, like, mobility stuff, especially with the weight. Because with the way that I do stuff, it's nice to have. Anyway, great. Good talk. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. 22 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, but, like, the weight distribution of these hammers are nuts. Hold on, let me find the website. I'll give it to you guys. But so Sean is the guy that runs this company. Tank Tolman stands by this dude 100%, but he was at Norse Forge Gathering, along with Tank Tolman and everybody else. Fucking love it. It is when you hold it for a minute and a half. I'm not knocking you. All I was saying, listen, I've got practice to do. Okay, I've got to beat that minute and a half with your own weight. I know what I'm fucking about. But if you want to check it out, I believe my code should just be Autumn Ivy. But if not, anyway, if you do grab one, just support the cause. I love that shit. Thanks. Listen, I'm gonna make Ellis do it with me. You are. We're doing it. So to be fair, I'm not bullshitting. I want to point out, so for the women, it was the 11-pound hammers that we had to hold out like this. I had a slight bend, and you're supposed to do it straight arm, technically. So the slight bend in my elbow, like, for true competition for that is considered cheating. It's not. It's bullshit, but whatever. This was not for something other than fun. But the men were expected to hold them out at 22 pounds each. So it's doable, but yeah. And the Persian clubs are so fucking cool. So think of this like the Persian clubs. It's just the hammer version. All right. Anyway, sorry. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. My bad. Okay. So I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Psalm 2. My bad. I can't really hear anything, though. Is this just a really quiet game? I don't trust like that. I'm not sure. There was a competition at Norse Forge Gathering for how long people could hold those out by the sides, but strong men do them sometimes. It was a little bit tough. My stenosis also fucked with it pretty bad. Like, I had to lean into my shoulders and lock my lats down to make sure that I wasn't pushing into that line. But yeah, I got the 22-pound one because I was like, nah, I wanna fucking watch me load up. Also, before anybody asks, yes, the corner of my mouth is shiny. I am breaking out horribly, so pardon me. There is a little, like, fucking... Am I in a womb? Hello? Oh, it is a womb! That's weird. I don't know the relevancy here. I don't like that. That's not... Good morning, we're here. Okay. All right. Oh, this is... Okay, so I can mostly hear. I'm gonna max my sound up, though, a little bit. Oh, this is... Is there... So the goal of this game is to find the elevator and to go down, apparently. Witch Hazel's fantastic. Mr. Blue is actually correct. I like the spot treatment that you can get, too, because they sit, and they do really, really good about it. Totally right, though. Mr. Blue's right. I do have some Witch Hazel. I just, I'm gonna have to look. Spider Skulltula? Is that a fucking Skulltula? Run! 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So C, right click spider, run. Okay. Are my pants blood? Not the elevator music. What? Okay. Dreaded Assassin, thank you for the raid. I'm so sorry I missed that, but you were amazing. Hello? Can I get out? Why do I look like I'm about to beat somebody's ass? Oh, boxes. That's nice. I'm gonna take this box with me for no particular reason. I guess I can't take the box.
Jen sent me Dino Blade.
Oh, to play? Oh, yay! I didn't realize that had come out already.
Yeah, I messaged you about that and showed it to you right before she...
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't open my message.
Well, honey, it didn't even notify me. I guess Dino Blade came out, and now Ellis is making me feel guilty. I didn't realize it.
Making you feel guilty?
He did. He is.
Right in front
He's
of me,
intentionally
I said
making
it.
me feel guilty.
Oh, Dino Blade is out.
You see how he is? I'll just throw stuff on the ground. That looks like it may have been necessary, but it's fine. Hello? Oh, I don't think I should open this. That seems like... Hello? Oh, I guess that's fine. It's weird. Hello? I don't feel like I should be going through these drawers. You wear his robe, you don't let him play dinos, you're being mean to Dad. I am not. Dad has a fucking computer. Oh. Oh, look, it's a head. Can I pick it up? Hey, buddy. You guys. Okay. Okay, sure. So, this game is about a descent into hell. Is that what I'm picking up? This man is guilty, and so, like, the elevator ride is symbolic of him going through hell. Is that what we're supposed to be pointing out today? Okie dokie. Huh. Alright. So I'm not really finding the elevator. That was a little misleading. I'm mostly just... Hello? Oh, okay. Right. Is that it then? Oh, do I need to knock on all the doors? Is that what you're... Is that what you're implying here? Oh no, the door opened? Hello? Hello? That's the elevator call button. Oh, okay. That's... I don't like... I don't like how that sounded. I'm not an electrician, but I don't think that's supposed to look like that, maybe. Okay. So there's no running in this game. Sure, why not? I played... I'm good. I'm good. I've recovered. I'm fine. I would love to see literally anything. Literally anything. No? No, no, no. No visuals, just all... What body part do I need to find, I guess? Here? Not here. There? Not... fucking excuse me? Yeah, okay, sure. That seems normal. What if they made a Silent Hill game that took place in an elevator? I mean, we have Silent Hill and elevator at home. This is Silent Hill and elevator. Although I am pretty excited about Downfall, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super stoked about Downfall. I need to finish my Pyramid Head costume. It has been 84 years. Oh, we're in... whatever this is. Okay, I guess we're not going through there. So... Oh, a ball! Ball! Ball? Hello? I don't want to play soccer. If I just keep throwing the ball at you, like, I feel like maybe if we could bond, even. No? We're not gonna... Okay. Into the darkness? Not into the darkness. Well, oh, hey, well, that was aggressive. Are you watching me do this? This is weird. The deep breathing is not helpful. Oh. Never mind. Got it. There was Silent Hill PT, correct. Okay. Key. The game didn't give a warning, by the way, but I'm noticing there's a lot of flashing lights. So if you are susceptible to that, please be aware. Oh. Oh, that ball. Okay. Can I stop the ball? What if I stop the ball? Got it. Look at him. Okay. I did. I think half of the stuff that's going on in this game is happening, but then it's... Okay, so I'm staring at him. I'm staring. And I'm getting nothing in return. My first Silent Hill game was The Room. That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I did like The Room for its... That's what I get for saying I like The Room. I like The Room for separate reasons. I had issues with The Room. Mostly because of the repetition. Like, you played it front to back, but Devil May Cry 4 was kind of like that. This is just a lot of going back and forth. Oh, okay. I'm looking. I see. Oh. Oh, you should. Okay. He did not want me perceiving him. He did not want to be perceived. Perception! Perceived! Oh. Then again, I was the person who liked Origin. Silent Hill Origin. So I can't really say anything, because Origins was good for separate reasons. The original Silent Hill 2? Fair enough. Did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing stuff. I did not kill my wife. I did not. Oh, hi, Pyramid Head. Downpour wasn't bad. I just feel like Downpour could have been better, but that's also why there was... I think Townfall is like their attempt almost to... Hello? Oh! I see. I saw. You have been perceived. Did I hurt myself? Was that it? That's not... I mean, I don't really hate games. It's not that I hate them. There are games that I didn't like as much, and then there are games that I just flat put down. Like the one with like the fetus thing was just gross. Like there was no reason for that. It was just gratuitous gore porn for the sake of being that. So I don't really think that I've ever had games that I just straight hated. Any game that I felt strongly about to that degree, I just kind of stopped playing. So maybe that's different. Downpour, I think, could have been better. And I would be interested to go back and reevaluate games from a separate kind of... Did I miss something? I feel like I flat just missed some important shit. 100%. I would give more for games based or influenced by the works of H.P. Lovecraft. The Mound has been an interesting thing that's very Lovecraftian. No. I mean, there was a fetus in PT, but this was like, you had to cut into the pregnant sister. Yeah, it just was not... Shattered Memories was good, separate, but I liked that for the psychological evaluation reasons. Oh. Huh. I do think that sometimes the flashing lights is a bit much. Oh, there we go. Okay, calm down. I was like, if the flashing lights continue, it might be a little much. So obviously... God, I want pizza so fucking bad. That's not what that is, but it sounds good. I do think that the overuse of, like, the overuse of the blinky blonkies with the light mechanics does get a little grating. Oh. Did we kill our kid? Is that what we did? Is that... Why am I hearing crunching noises? That sounds a little wet for me, dog. Why does it sound wet? Hello? Oh, gross. That would be why it sounds wet. Was that it? Can I leave now? Did I... Is there more wet to find? I feel like I have found sufficient levels of wet. I don't think it's necessary to find more wet! Oh. I found these body parts already. This is just redundant. It's just redundant body parts now. The sound design in this game, admittedly, is pretty unnerving. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Short Message. Short Message was fucking ass. And I was really... I will admit, actually... I feel like I'm fucking myself with this game. Like, I should be, like, having a conniption. I'm missing the jump scares because I'm being mad about completely separate game series. Hello? Did you need out? Would you like a wet? Okay. Shattered memories. Is that it? Are we... Okay, so I can't but go back in there. I hear another wet. Wet? Okay, well, the Blinky Blonkies isn't giving anything away here. Oh, the thing is gone. Was that purpose? Was that on purpose? What happened to it? Okay, well, I can't get out of this room until I... Anyway, yeah, no, Short Message was just not it for me. Oh, there it is. More wet. More wet? More wet? Not wet in here. Wet elsewhere. More wet? Crunch? Crunch. Ball? Crunch? No crunch. Crunch? Hi, Padunk, you came at a good time. We're playing a horror game called Psalm 2, and... Wet? Crunch? I feel like I'm just doing redundant shit.
The government is having trouble with its budget, but you might end up having a little trouble with yours.
I mean, yeah, actually. Head picture starts.
Now the principal advantage television has over radio.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
The government is having trouble.
Is this actual news footage? Oh. Oh, hey, thanks for changing the channel. I was wondering what was going on. I found the wet. Okay. So... I mean, that is kind of what it sounds like. I didn't play Shattered Memories, but I watched it played. I like the therapy scenes. Yeah, I did think that that was a really interesting element. And putting something psychological into what is inevitably a very psychologically driven horror game, but letting it center on your own psychology of the way that you approach things, I thought was really... One of these things is not like the other. Great. Hand. Did we need to nail it to the door, or was that just for shits and giggles? Do I collect the hand? Can I have it? Can I have the hand? Am I supposed to be representative of this monster? Is that what we're doing? Okay, I hear TV sounds. I don't know if this is necessarily outright scary. The game's not bad, but like it is predominantly driven by jump scares and then just a narrative that is not fully clear. It's very story driven for some of this. Okay, so I can't touch the hand. But then I hear a lot of the sound is it's very sound design intentional. Feels like we have to rely on indie developers these days when it comes to horror. It really does. We've had quite a few fantastic horror games that came out of the indie horror scene, which is why I do like to focus on it. Even though it's not a viewership thing and a lot of people prefer like the jump scare mechanics, or like, oh, I want to watch somebody flip the fuck out when they get scared. I must be missing something. Okay, so hand. Great. Door, bedroom. Light. There's nothing in here. I don't understand. I've got to be missing something. Yeah, well, that's the thing is, horror does not need to rely on jump scares solely. Okay, I legitimately don't really know. Obviously, big scary monster. Hand nailed to door. Oh, I guess I didn't... I stared at it. Did I? I guess I didn't stare at it long enough or at the right angle. I don't know. Paranormal Activity hum is doing things to my body and not in the fun way. It's kind of making me nauseous, but so is some of the visuals. Oh, good. I don't know what that's supposed to say, but, you know. It is fun when you get a fright, but, like, jump... Yeah, but there's a thing to it with being consistent. Does AAA even try with horror anymore? Not very often. It doesn't feel like they do very often. It almost, they kind of leave horror to the sideline. It's just like, I mean, mainstream Hollywood really just recently gotten to a point where they started pushing horror. And even then, it's, I mean, it almost feels like we're being filter fed certain types of horror. Okay, is that all? This doesn't feel... Okay, so here, palette? Oh, there's the light. Crowbar. Got it. So I... That looks like something from Accounts. I'm not gonna lie to you. That flat ass looked like something that would come out of a Lonely Broadcast. But maybe that's me. I might be biased. Shoes. Alright. Spider guy? Spider guy? Jump scare. Spider guy. Pipes. Never mind. Just kidding. This, again, this game is kind of just... It's not bad, and I don't hate it by any means. It's just kind of monotonous at this point, though. Is there a crowbar in the freezer? Never mind, I guess. Got it. Karma was fantastic, but Karma also was like heart-wrenching in its own way. Oh, I have a flashlight. Look at me having a flashlight. Great. Love it. So are we now into the further part of the game? Oh my god. Okay, that one got me. Fair enough. It relies on, dog. It relies on, oh, excuse me. Oh. A lot of the like, peeker mentality. Or the peeker type, things. I skipped down on Dead Space. Yeah, Dead Space was good, though. The game did not like your questions. Dead Space I liked. Dead Space I think was also... Did I... Hello? That sounds like a crowbar I might need. Do you have a crowbar? Do you have a crowbar? Does this room have a crowbar? Crowbar! Jump scare? Jump scare not applicable until corner! Why would I go down there? Who the fuck would go down there? I have to go. Either that or I'm just flat missing some of these jump scares. Dog! I'm here to let you out. I've got a nice crowbar for you, Jason. Fuck you, Ray. Leave Jason alone. Also, my armor is in print. I just have to get everything finalized. Fix it. Dog? Dog. Good dog. Dog? Dog, dog. Bad dog. What am I doing? Oh, I need to feed the dog. Okay. Well, I can do that. Maybe. Feed dog. I've got to feed dog. Dog needs fed. Feed dog. Dog fed. Feed dog. Bowl? Do we have something to feed the dog? Do we feed? Ah, makes sense. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, I guess, game, that that was in there. Because I definitely forgot. Hello? The video you recently did with the monarch butterfly actually caused them to be upset. Wait, what do you mean? Was that... It wasn't back here, was it? Hey, I came back for the sausage. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing your questionable sausage. Jump scare? Not yet. For me, I guess horror exhaustion, the only games that I get is fear. You know what I would really like to... You know what I'd really like to see come back is fear. Something along those lines would be nice. I kind of feel bad. I can't tell if it's non-reaction. It's not non-reaction because it's bad. It's just non-reaction because it's just... There's not really a narrative here for me. Good dog. You good boy. I think that's all I had to do. So you enjoy that. Is that supposed to be like a Smile Dog reference, I wonder? I'm not really sure why that dog had a people face, but whatever makes it happy. You're looking for questionable sausage? Now we know you're looking for Jason Todd. That's not questionable sausage. That is... Listen. Man, I just would... I love Red Hood. It's fine. Don't mind it. I haven't heard of Smile Dog in years. You're in the right area. Yeah, Fear was good. I mean, Alien Isolation, I think, had one of the best to date at this moment. In terms of, like, AAA titles. Although we are getting Alien Isolation 2, and that scares the piss out of me. I signed up for the creator thing for that, but I don't know how it's gonna go. Alright, what do we got? So let me figure out with this game what's going on. I want to try to glean some understanding, because I feel like maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just... Like, obviously there is a story going on here. Okay, well, it's locked. Obviously there's a story going on here. There's no notes. There's a missing base of a narrative. In here, maybe? No, guess not. Okay, so it's obvious the little... Oh, hello. That, I hate that. Hey, buddy. Okay. Can I open the door now? Okay, so that triggered something. What did it trigger? Flies? Feeling like you're being hunted from up top sucks. Isolation was different because it was one enemy. Fear had... That's true. They did have the fire teams. Am I... Is it just... Is it me? Am I dumb? I don't understand. He needs that glute machine that I was working on. My boy's coming up a little flat, but that's okay. It can be, we can rebuild him. Okay. Oh, are we outside? Is this supposed to be outside? I think it was supposed to be outside. Interesting. I feel like this is the one time Autumn might ban us for a day. If we, I mean, a little bit, yeah, maybe. Oh. That seems... I can't tell whose body part belongs where. Can I have that? It is interesting they're using it like a lock mechanism. Well, here we go. I mean, I felt the same way about Lion's Head with black and white, but that's, I mean, I feel like I'm just redundant about that. Man, I wish we could have another black and white. The just hang in there posters are getting to be a bit much. It's because I was about to make comments about his gains. My mans was missing gains. Hello? The wind whistly sounds are interesting. Okay. I like the style of this game. I like the concept. I love the sound design. I just feel like the issue is me here, maybe? Okay, I can't go through there. There's nothing in here. Nope. Sir, are you lost? Maybe he was just, maybe he needed to poop. He was kind of walking like he needed to poop. I get that. Sometimes you just gotta have good poop. Hello? It did not quite leggy bitches. It wasn't, I mean, that was like leggy bitch that needs to poop a little bit. Oh, am I not allowed to go that way? Are we, oh, I guess I can't yet. So it's something in this room. So we found the leggy babies. The needs to poop leggy bitch. Yeah, it's a lot of jump scare and loud noises, which I think is where I'm at. There's nothing for the story to feed on. Ah, yes, a torso. A twitchy torso. Got it. Okay, and we're back to our next level. You know what I think my issue is like, again, the sound design's solid. The locations are really interesting. I want to say that maybe I'm just desensitized to some of the stylistic jump scares like this. If they don't have a story to build up for me, I think that's where I struggle a little. Maybe they scare the shit out of you because they know the toilet's going to be occupied for the next while. Fair enough. It was a leggy bitch on sale. Yeah, that's kind of... So this is a story... This is story-driven. So it's more built around the scares. Oh. Elevator's breaking up. That seems like a bad sign. Dead Rising? Yeah. Well, it's not even that. Like, I love story-driven horror. Like, narrative horror is my fucking bread and butter. That's what I loved about Runt. Again, this game is not bad. I just feel like it is attempting to be jump scare heavy only, and that's where it's like thriving. Hi, Cryptech, how are you? Ah, yes, let me get in the elevator in a place with all of the dismembered body parts. Yeah, kinda. Loading screen on the ground. Oh, hello? What? Ooh, what am I? Hello? Am I supposed to be... Oh, it's an eyeball and a nose? Is that a nose? Is this people parts in the elevator? Are we... okay. I'm confused. No, why am I collecting body parts now? Do I need to find another body part? I hear wet. I hear a wet. There's a wet chittering. I don't think that's something to collect. I think that's just a wet spot. Arm! Zucker. No, I'm not really sure why. That's... an ear! If I knew more about what was going on, I feel like I would be a little more concerned about the various body parts showing up in the elevator. Oh! That's gross! Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a really horrific Skulltula. Could you imagine a lifelike Skulltula and how actually harrowing that would be? Missed opportunity, to be honest. You're good, Bulk. This reminds me of that one M. Night movie, Devil. Yeah, Devil was actually really interesting. Devil was considered a black box film in my opinion. Well, cool. We're here now. I don't know where here is, but... Rats? Hello? Alright, how is my descent into hell going? Am I doing it? Am I doing hell correctly? Are we outside now? I thought we were going down. Are we not going down? Can I just hit this thing until a body falls out of it? Is that what we're doing here? So the radio. That's what I'm saying. A Skulltula would be fucking wild. IRL. It does feel like the horror equivalent of a glory hole. I can see the outside. God forbid a man... Oh, it's giving me the no-no sound. That apparently is the no-no sound. What happened? There was a loud noise, there was a sucking sound, and then... Oh. I guess a door opened, maybe? I understand that it's using sounds to trigger events. But, like... Okay, so I went to the closet door. I guess I'll go back to the closet? Ah, yes, the James Sunderland special, you say. No, 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 that's the toilet. Can't tell if kids fighting or playing. What am I supposed to be looking at here? Okay, so there's that. And then... the light is telling me to go that way, but you're not allowing me to pass. So do I just stand here and stare? Huh. Okay, hold on. Let me reevaluate. So I can't go this way. I can't go this way. There's nothing to look at here. There's news articles that don't appear to be relevant. And then... I feel like... Is it just me? Am I the problem here? If they did a full 3D remaster of Ocarina of Time was yours. I mean, they are doing the remake of Ocarina of Time, so that is happening. I think it's released later this year, like September or something. I hear a wet. I hear a wet. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be fucking looking at. I hear... So the game is stopping me, so there's something I'm supposed to see. But it's not giving me an understanding of what I'm supposed to be seeing. I feel like this is just redundant. So the lights signify that something is happening. Is it me? Am I just not standing? Am I not at dick height for you? Like, what do you... Okay, I'm standing here watching. I can hear sounds. Like... No worries, Cryptech. Take care. Please, I hope you guys are okay. But please do, check on them. There's nothing going on right now. In fact, I'm actually a little lost. What if I stand back here? Yeah, I would love Majora's Mask being revisited. Majora's Mask being like one of the peak fucking horror pieces. Okay, I legitimately don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this area. Okay, so light, nothing to click, nothing to click. I'm not looking at these. The light should signify I'm staring at something down the hallway. But then nothing is happening down the hallway. Yeah, see, there's a sound. But that's the same sound I've been hearing. I feel like I'm... No, I don't have any items. That's what I'm not understanding, is this game has predominantly been about staring at stuff. Is it right here? Did I miss something? Can I just not see it? So that doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. There's nothing to stare at here. Oh. How long have you been up there? At this point, it's not even scary. It's just redundant. Really? Gamers don't look up, I fucking guess. Gamers don't look up. Don't know if you guys knew this. Gamers don't look up. I just really need to understand hype. Alright, so... Oh, hey! Let's go. Body. Okay. Head. Okay, collected the head. So that's cool. Light. Is this a workbench? I don't really... Okay, so obviously... Yeah! I do have the thing for Shift at Midnight. I do need to play. Is that a body? That I'm... So there's a closet full of bodies. Great. That I'm staring at? Am I supposed to stare at them? Is that it? Door? Okay. It's like, I don't... What? Oh, okay. Alright, what do we got here? Machete. And idol figure thing? Okay, weird idol. Got it. Working through it. Okay. I don't really know what I'm opening this for because I can't really see what I'm doing with the stuff going on. Alright, there we go. Cool. Empty cabinet. Down? Why? What do I need those for? Well, what? Screwdriver. Great. Yeah, just sitting here like that kid from Do the Roar. Can I have those? I apparently need them for something. I don't know what something is, but something. Oh, I needed them to cut something for the door to open the door. Jesus fucking Christ. Rock beats scissor monster. Kind of. It's eating the dog? Is there a reason that we're eating the dog, the face dog? Was that purposeful? Was there a reason for that? This game's kind of making me nauseous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we ate the man dog. Now we're doing some breathing exercises in my ear. I feel like I'm ruining this game a little. Like, I feel like I'm the problem. Okay, so blurry vision again. Sounds, flashy lights. Door, which means, okay, there's the spider thing. Got it. Room full of blurry photos. Good. Great. Very early 2000s creepypasta, circa. So now I'm finding all the monsters. I don't understand. I'm a big for fun metaphor type person, but this game is doing some numbers on my brain. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this game is ruining this game a little. Yeah, I just don't care. I want to care. But the visual shit is just kind of making me nauseous at this point. Like, it doesn't even feel purposeful. Okay, so we knocked down everything except random baby, I guess. So fetus? Guys, we gotta deal with the fetus. That's gonna be the worst enemy of this game. I guess. Was that naked butt guy? Is that naked butt guy? No. Is there a reason that I'm staring at these items? No. Okay, so fetus. Naked. Hey, naked butt guy. Okay, so. Was that it then? Okay, I don't. What? What? Well, it took inspiration from OT, it seems like. Yeah, it's just, yeah, at this point, it's just jump scare central. No, I don't disagree. Like, now I feel like we're so invested in it, I just need to fucking finish it. Why is my lens broken? That's weird. Okay. I have a baby. I assume that that's it. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. Oh, PT, yeah. Yeah, but PT at least, like, started to tell the story through some of the news stuff and a few other things. This hasn't even done that. like PT had the notes and some of the other things. Yeah, a little bit. Baby, wake up, eat face. You can't be serious.
Is this gonna go in the box? Games you need Jesus box?
I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Psalm 2, I think? I guess? Okay, look, I'm gonna level for a second here. Let me just, so here's the thing, and I've told you guys this. Also, the fact that I got 11 out of 11 achievements is disconcerting at best. Like, I 100%ed this game, which is also fucking annoying. So here's the deal. I guess I'm still getting fucking, I don't know. All right, look, listen. I promised, right? I swore that I would never be dishonest or try to blow smoke up a developer's ass just for the sake of doing it. All right. I want to give some credence, though. Maybe there were some things in this game that I didn't understand. It's very clear that this was maybe made by a Russian team, perhaps, or Polish team. I'm not sure. But that it obviously, was a developer and a team that was based in a separate area. So maybe there are implications or things, that I didn't capture because I missed it as an American. Perhaps, I'm not sure. I maybe there was more story from the first game that I missed, but I feel like maybe that's also not the case. I guess I just really struggle because there wasn't anything to lead the game to give me, and I'm not talking about hand-holding. I don't believe that games necessarily need hand-holding. I just think that this game was missing narrative bases to kind of guide the understanding of what was fully occurring. Like, it was obviously a game that was built on perceiving things and seeing things. I just didn't really understand, what the goal was. And obviously there was like a rebirth concept, I think, to go with it, but like why the hell leads? I don't know. I guess I'll say the sound design was really cool. I did like that they used the sound design to lead you in place of like a map or some other type of UI that kind of would have forced your hand to have something obstructing the visuals. Oh god, the visuals. Okay, look, the visuals were cool to a point. It got to a point for me personally where the visuals were almost nauseating, and not like in the fun like Outlast 2 sometimes will make you nauseous when you get thrown the fuck around because the camera just and right. So like that happens and that's fine, but this didn't make me nauseous in the fun way. This made me nauseous in like the kind of way. Again, it had some really cool visuals and some really cool potential, but I just, did I love it? No. Was it an hour of my time? Yeah. Did I feel like it was a fruitful hour of my time? Not really. It wasn't really fulfilling. I mean, there's a lot of heavy metaphor. There's obviously something going on, but I almost feel like it was missed. And again, maybe it's cultural. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. It just really, yeah, I agree. It really did feel like just nothing but jump scares. Like jump scare all day long. And I like jump scares to a certain degree. Okay, not Polish. All right. I don't mind jump scare heavy games, but there's a time and a place also, and I feel like this was nothing but jump scares. Like, that's kind of really all it amounted to. I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like I learned anything. I don't feel like it was anything other than a heavy metaphor game for the sake of being a heavy metaphor game that just ended in whatever this is. So, maybe I missed something. I mean, if you guys want to check it out or find anything, yeah, it was a little bit lore baity. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you guys find anything, please leave a comment. Let me know. Like, maybe I missed it. Hi, Wild Whispers. I hope you're doing well. Perhaps there's some stuff that there is a psalm number. I mean, literally it's just Psalm 2, but I'm sure that that's part of it. Maybe this game's smarter than me. There probably is, but like, so you have these names that seem like innocuous weird names, right? I don't feel like these are innocuous weird things. I do feel like this game maybe has a little bit heftier stuff behind it. That was just missed on my part. So not hated, just meh. It was just meh. Which is fine. I got you, Kathleen, but if you're going to keep commenting about that, I'm not going to keep reiterating the same statement. The last game was Psalm 5, 9-13. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they tell lies. I did see that. So probably, maybe that's it. Maybe it has to do with the Psalm settings. Not mad at it. Didn't dislike it. Just definitely could be something. So, hold though. If you guys are watching this from the future of YouTube land, polite and loving reminder, you can find all my stuff at autumnivyofficial.com. I do have a lot of releases coming out for audiobooks and more, so please feel free to check those out. I need to update the list on my website, but they're there. I also have merch available at autumnivy.com with more on the way. And as usual, let me know what you thought. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm missing stuff. It's probably me. But if you want to check it out, please do. Otherwise, again, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Please drink water. Take your grandma's goldfish for a walk or whatever it is that you do best. But, comments, likes, subscribes, whatever, if you're watching this from the future that is YouTube. Okay, I love you. Bye. So I'm gonna let that let that save. Well, so that was my understanding, is like, I feel like this is an intentionally smart game under a religious base, and maybe that's why. Because the file names for the post-game summary under the achievements is obviously somewhat purposeful. But anyway, not a bad game. Again, not a bad game. I think that there was some fun stuff to it. The consistent visual stimulation was a little much for me, just personally, and then the constant jump scares just took away the horror of the game. But then again, maybe that was the intention. I don't know. Could have just been me. Maybe I just suck. But yeah. Also, Shift at Midnight is out. I think I had a code for Shift at Midnight, assuming that I didn't already find it. Hold on. Why is it saying I don't have Shift at Midnight? I own Shift at Midnight, right? I know I own Shift at Midnight. Why is it saying I don't? Shift at Midnight is also co-op. But I feel like that's another one that all of us need to play together. I would like to get Ellis in on it as well, so we will see about that. But Shift at Midnight is also on the thing. There we go. Okay. No, so Shift at Midnight was not the direct Flesh Pedestrian game. That was something separate. But Shift at Midnight was something that I looked at playing that did involve the, like, definitely a real human thing. But apparently this game is also online co-op. So I guess they shifted it to be something a little more than it was originally. I mean, if you really want to. Oh, it's a 3-person co-op. Yeah, you too, Alistair. I want story over just being scared. I agree. And not to mention that there is a place, obviously, for that kind of thing. I just think maybe it just wasn't for me. But Dino Blade is available. So maybe next time we can sit Ellis down and play Dino Blade, which is the dinosaur the dinosaur game where the Spinosaur has a sword. I'm not really sure outside of that.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Dino Blade is an intense action RPG set in a prehistoric world. It's a dinosaur with a blade. The name is, it gives you the name.
I don't think he's the only one, though.
Currently, the Spinosaur is the important one who has a blade.
Yes.
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
But with that said, I do need to make sure that Ellis gets the chance to play that. I did not realize that that had come out, and I feel really bad about it now. But it's fine. Also, Beast of Reincarnation, I guess, comes out on the 3rd? So Game Freak releases Beast of Reincarnation, which is an action RPG. So I'm kind of interested how that's gonna go. It is gonna be on my wish list, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, because it did. That's exactly where it came from. Dino Blade literally came from somebody messing around with the graphics thing. I remember the original post.
It was like a walk cycle animation thing.
Yeah.
People liked it so much
they turned it into a game. So I don't know where that's gonna go or how it's gonna go, but, you know, whatever. Look, I'm down to clown. Anything's possible. So outside of that, yeah, Psalm was sure something. I do think majority of the games that I have are going to be more centric with people. So Carnival Hunt, for example. I don't think I can play Carnival Hunt alone. I guess we could look at it. I think it is predominantly intended to be played, though. Yeah, it looks like it's predominantly meant to be played with multiple people.
Download something?
It's okay. I'll get to it. Yeah, where the fuck is Piss Dad when we need him? You see that, guys? He's never around when you need him the most. Piss Dad just comes and goes as he pleases.
We have to get milk.
That's what he said last time. And then never came back. Not to mention, he hasn't even bothered to show up in chat. This is why we can't have nice things. Piss Dad's pissing away in the wind. What's your go-to game or like your offline game? Uma Musume. And recently I started playing Digimon because you fuckers came back and were like, there's a Digimon mobile game. And now I just waste away my time playing fucking mobile Digimon while I'm doing cardio. Missing Hiker and Mimic Search. That's right, we talked about those. You guys have brought those up before. Also, thank you so much for the subs. Also, Starry Skipper, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate you very, very much. You can choose not to play the Digimon mobile game, but you do you. I can't do that. He's getting sushi? Are you fucking kidding? He's a bitch. You see that? This is what he does. He fucking leaves us like this. Have fun, Yeehaw. Enjoy. I feel like I played Missing Hiker. This looks familiar. Missing Hiker looks familiar. Let me double check, but that's weird. I have Mimic Search in my library, so that one is there. Why does that one look familiar? Yeah, I swear I played it too, because like looking at it, it definitely looks like I've played it. I can't help you with that. Apparently they're releasing a new one called Nox Mortalis, which is a retro open-world survival game coming from the same developer of those games.
Huh.
That looks wild. It's literally like an RPG type thing. It looks... So there's a handful of things for sure. I swear to God, I think I played that one. I really do. Mimic Search. Maybe I didn't? Or Missing Hiker, I think. Well, I will download Mimic Search, at least. But we will do that and figure that out as we go. Belmont's Curse, classic Metroidvania.
Man,
Huh?
whoever cleaned this skull was a clown.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Like, bruh.
They also probably didn't quite clean it.
I didn't realize how bad it was until I went to start fiddling with it.
Ellis is cleaning a skull in the background. Saw that it was more linear. I have not looked into it. I am okay. I am, to be honest, kind of exhausted. But doing our best. They want to know what kind.
It is a boar
pig
skull
skull.
that I'm going to paint for Castle, actually.
Would you like to?
I mean, it's still dirty, but
So it's in process of being cleaned, but
they let a bunch of shit dry, so it's like they sort of kind of got the gristle off of it, and then everything else dried. It's also a lot older than it looks, I think.
it's very old. They also, so technically when you clean skulls like that, you're not supposed to let them sit past a point because the decay
They definitely
will
did.
be
Like,
worse.
It's salvageable.
It's
Don't
a
get me
boar
wrong,
skull.
But like, I'm having to Dremel whatever that shit is off in certain spots and sand it so that it's reasonable, because otherwise it will continue to decompose the skull if I don't.
Yes, it will. That is true. I think. When does Gaja come out? So there is. I kind of want to. Maybe we'll do vocal horror stories. Did this game ever release fully? No, it's just the demo. Yeah, the Dremel is getting a lot of work. It's very appreciated. I was supposed to go to the Audios Expo and missed it. And I'm sorry. Well, I mean, we can continue to hang out. I need to eat, though,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
wanna do something?
Huh?
What do you want me to
I was just gonna eat the rest of my leftovers.
Oh, yeah. You want me to heat it?
If you don't mind.
Yeah. Just...
And then I can just have protein. I did have a vocal sensitive episodic horror game that I had the demo for. That, to be honest, I might go ahead and do just to wash the taste out of my mouth. So I think maybe we'll do that.
Damn, is that bad? I watched like parts of it while I was out here doing this.
I just didn't care for it. It just wasn't, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It just,
I'm sorry.
I felt kind of about it.
And when I walked in at the end, it very much was giving games that need Jesus. That's what I was asking.
So yeah, I mean, ultimately we can sit here and do some AMA and hang out and chat. Or we can do one of the demos that I've got that has kind of been sitting on my back burner. Vocal Horror Stories Gaja is involves your microphone. So we all know how well that works for me. Or again, we can just sit and chill for a little bit. I definitely want to eat either way. Or we can call this one early and maybe potentially look at streaming again tomorrow. I have played Don't Scream. Don't Scream Together was also on my list too. The studio behind Crystal closed down? Really? I don't know though, dude. This shit going on with cuz Crystal was also was under fucking Bloomhouse, was it not? I'm going to level with you guys. Okay, here's the deal. The shit going on with Bloomhouse, I don't fucking trust. I was there when they had the fucking thing with...
Sorry.
Oh.
These two things in the rice?
We might as well just get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking...
It's in... There should be half a bowl left of the former stuff.
There's curry, too, but I was going to save that for tomorrow, so I didn't know.
You're saving the curry?
The goat curry.
Oh, you have the goat curry.
Yeah,
Well, then you need
I
the rice
didn't
for the
even
goat
touch it
curry.
last night.
Oh, I mean, I have half a bowl of my stuff left in the fridge.
Oh, I must have looked
It's
at
in the
that.
green bowl.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Bloomhouse had a conversation and was like brought in Meta and shit, and they were pretty obvious about talking about like the AI shit to begin with. So no, I don't fucking trust I don't trust them to not go the AI route. And the fact that they announced a video game studio and then now we're seeing a bunch of studios, like internal studios, get shut down for devs, I just don't trust it. Especially when they've already kind of made it a stance that they are okay with AI, and they did. And A24 did the same fucking thing. So, like, I don't know, man. I just... I don't get it. I don't understand the point of it. Like, what the point is when it comes to... I appreciate you, Starry. Also, let me give you a shout out while I'm there. I just don't understand part of it. And so hearing that that company shut down is really not all that shocking, considering, you know, kind of some of the elements that we've seen. It was nice to see A24 getting called out by some of the directors. I mean, yeah, and that's going to continue to happen. It's really not so shocking. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Well, so, for example, there was a game that I was really stoked, and I was going to add it to... Did I add it already? Because I wanted to keep an eye on it. It is not... Okay, I think I added it and then I removed it because I saw some of the other stuff. Let me triple check though. Yeah, I didn't. So there was a game that I was looking at that looked really interesting. Oh, I remember the title. So it was called Guilty or Not. And the game looked really fucking interesting because the whole thing centers around being the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And it's a single player detective sim. And it looks so fucking cool. And I was stoked because there's like this kind of shit. And then you go into the court and like you talk to them about, you know, what they did or when it came around. And like sometimes they'll attack you and shit. But it looked really fucking interesting. And I was super intrigued. But then I went to look at it and I was like, okay, cool. Immediately, though, they used AI to voice the characters. And I was like, awesome. Can't fucking play that one. So when the devs decide to update it and either remove the fucking AI bullshit from the voices and we could just read it, or if they hire fucking voice actors, yes, hello, there are we exist. We would love to voice your games. That's fine. But as soon as I saw that there was, it's not even like content development or like the argument. I don't, there's a whole fucking shit show of an argument. But specifically, I can't. I don't want to do it now. Which is, I'm bummed because it looked like a lot of fucking fun. But, I don't know. It's just, it's a constant argument. Oh, I had it pulled up and I was big facing. My bad. Anyway. Yeah. We are always Thymaxing. We don't ever not Thymax in this house, Dr. Norp. That is how it be sometimes. I do think that I would like to... Hello, Empy, how are you doing? I do think that I would like to focus... Thick thighs also destroy lives, so there's that.
Sure is a good way to go.
You would say that.
Yeah, I'm married to you.
Yeah, I feel like you have a biased opinion about that.
Yes, I fucking do. I married you.
Yeah, there's plenty of voice actors that would be more than happy to lend their voice. And here's the thing, I'm not saying offer your voice for free, but like, there are people that very much will do like a contract for like, hey, you can pay me X amount past this point once the game kind of, you know, it makes a certain amount or whatever. Like, there's ways around that. And there's even some instances where, you know, you can get your fucking friends together and do it if you really want to. Yeah, the games that need Jesus. So that was prior to. The series of games that need Jesus were games that intentionally were just trash. And so it was a series that we were doing for a short period because we haven't run into any recently. Then again, I haven't gone to look for like worse rated games. Is there a thing for that? Like top negatively rated games? I bet there is. Anyway, I have not found it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We just wound up boiling in on some. Do goofy impressions, do something, anything's better. There's been dev games, there's been indie horror games where people, the devs themselves, have just inserted their own voices, and I'll take that over anything else. So, did you voice a game before? I have been in several. I am an mortuary assistant, sucker for love, date to die for. Apparently I did, I guess, a voice in Angel Engine. Like, I am the voice of the fucking manuscript in Angel Engine and don't remember doing that. I know I clearly did it because I have the fucking information showing. Don't remember doing it, though. So I don't know when that happened or when I got that email. Don't even know if I got paid for it, to be honest. Yes, Fallout New Vegas mod. That is also true. Eon is correct. Technically it's Fallout, so it was Fallout Project Brazil, but then it became Fallout New California. I should play it one of these days. I don't think I've ever played that on stream. A friend of mine was literally talking about you earlier today and seeing your name in credits. Oh, bet! Yeah. So 90s game voiceovers were brilliantly done because it was effectively folks that may have been staff members that just wanted to do it. And it happens. I mean, that's so one of my favorite things about the voice acting shit. Corain, thank you for the follow. Also, Orlantia, thank you so much. I appreciate you endlessly. Doing so much VO, you can do it unconsciously. Fair enough. That's what I like about Roxy's story. Is because the shit with Project Hail Mary with Rocky's puppeteer winding up doing like the practicing with Ryan Gosling and then wind up getting the fucking job and just staying as Rocky. Like that blew that dude's entire fucking life up. And now he's Rocky. Like that's it. That guy gets to live his best life now. Oh yeah, do you want to check on him? Famously, Command & Conquer is all non-voice actors except for the guy playing Kane. Yeah, I mean that's how it do be though sometimes. Princess Peach in Super Mario 64 was voiced by Leslie Swan, who was a localization manager at Nintendo's of America and a former senior editor for the Power magazine. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. I like stories like that, and I would just as well have somebody make it, give it a shot. It doesn't have to be perfect. People can bitch about the voice acting all they want to at the end of the day for some of these, but, like, at least they're fucking people. At least they're human. I don't know. I will say, though, I've gotten, so Writhe comes out on the 28th, which is one of the recent, oh, do we have two babies now?
Rocky and Grace.
Do you want to show them so I don't have to? Rocky and Grace.
Amaze, amaze, amaze.
Amaze, amaze, amaze.
Okay, great.
Hi, you made it. Congrats.
We're like half dry.
Hello.
He's okay.
You don't even know what's going on.
What?
Oh my god. Hi.
I do think, and it is gut intuition because there's no way to tell. I do think that it's a pair.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
think that Rocky is a girl. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm gonna put it.
They
back
look
so
so like.
just so lost.
Hello, Shelvinator. They are. So those are the two. Only 2 of the 6 made it. We had 6 eggs that Ellis put in. Only 2 made it. Which happens sometimes. Hello, Wildfell. You just missed the turkey babies. But 2 of the 6 is not bad, so we're gonna see how it goes. What the hell is Aerodrill? They're good babies. So Ellis is very excited to have turkeys again. Yeah. Huh?
Baby, I'm only 2 hours old. I don't know how to stand up, but I can fucking run if I think you're about to shut this brooder while I'm trying to get out of it.
Is that what just happened?
Both of them.
Oh my god.
They went from I can barely stand up to sprint. No in between.
Ah, yes. Mother Nature. Yeah. At its finest. Rob wants to know if that's a horse on your neck. It is. More or less. So they were supposed to be the 4 horses of the apocalypse, but then the artist did nothing with them. So I went back to a local artist in Vancouver, and he went and redid all of my neck tattoo and kind of almost made them like zombie horses. So, is that an average for the hatching chances? I don't know for these guys. So it's weird because it was 2 different types of turkeys that he got the eggs for. One of them was Royal Palms, which are which were the ones, and then those guys are.
Narragansetts.
Do you want to
which,
explain a little bit?
I mean, other than the fact that they look different, Narragansetts are really, really pretty. I think royal palms are like not like endangered in the normal sense, but they're significantly harder to come by. They both are. I'm surprised I got eggs for either of them. But when you order eggs online, whether it be chicken or turkey or anything else for hatching, you always run the possibility that like they get too jostled or they just weren't like fertilized or whatever. So I had 6. 2 of them made it all the way to the end, which is probably for the best.
It is common, we will say though,
Yeah.
when you get stuff from hatcheries and things like that.
It
It
is
is common.
gamble.
It's also common for them to send like a couple of extra eggs sometimes for that exact
For
reason.
chickens, they will. For turkeys,
turkeys,
not
nah.
so much. Turkey eggs are more expensive.
Unfortunately, though, none of the royal palms took, which is disconcerting, and it's possible that they had a hen that was just infertile.
Mm-hmm. But and a couple of them, it was interesting because 2 of them started, like they started to form, and then about halfway through, they just didn't make it, which is also very common, just like with chickens and everything else. But 2 out of the 6 made it, which is good because that's how many I wanted. I did have to have the conversation with myself that if all 6 of them hatched,
For some reason.
that some of them would not be named.
It is.
Because that's...
They would have to be processing.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm not, I mean, it's like I had the, I don't even know why I have this on anymore. I had the conversation earlier about it, right? Where it's like,
right.
that happens. And we do have a hobby farm, and it is a situation where, we do have animals that occasionally need processed. Right now, 5 of my 6 black metal band. So like I have 6 black chickens, and they all are like a silky bantam cross.
So they look like black cotton balls, and they're not much bigger than like your fist. They look a lot bigger than they are, which is funny because they don't look big at all. But they are very small chickens. But 5 of the 6 of them were roosters.
Yeah, but 5 of the 6 were roosters. So, Ellis's in his hen house, thankfully, are all hens.
Somehow,
great.
For once.
Don't know how the fuck that happened. I do.
Probably because I didn't hatch them.
But, so we moved 2 of them over with his hens because they're big enough that they can all work together. There's enough hens per rooster. So it's great. But now I have the 2 other roosters and the other hen. And so Peter Steele is the biggest rooster.
You're allowed to call him your favorite rooster.
He is my favorite. That's why his name is Peter Steele. He's a dick, though.
He is kind of an asshole.
Which kind of works, because it's his namesake. But Peter Steele is the biggest rooster out of the crew, but also has, like, this really pretty silver going down his neckline.
We had him a couple streams ago, if you were here.
Yeah, he was here a couple streams ago. But, Peter Steele is matched with the hen. Turns out, Peter Steele and the hen fucking hate this other rooster. So they're now picking on him. And I'm like, cool. So we have to either find other hens and integrate everybody, or I may have to take him to the neighbor. You may. I may have to take him to the neighbor. But with the turkeys or the chicken eggs that do not take, a lot of the time they get put on the altar. So for example, there's a Fey altar, and so the turkey eggs that did not take, a couple of them did get put on the Fey altar.
The ones that started and didn't make it.
Yeah, specifically. But no, so it's kind of just how it goes. But yes, Timberwolf, this is curry. It is also wolf chow. I was really hungry. I'm sorry. How do you usually decide in this type of situation? So for processing purposes, for example, let's say that all 6 did hatch, and let's say that 4 of the 6 were toms, were male turkeys. Basically the agreement, and Ellis and I talked about it, is like, look, we know that if they were to be given to a neighbor or something, that they're going to be processed anyway. That's just part of how it goes. In that instance, usually the meaner ones, because you do get instances where sometimes they're assholes.
More so with roosters, but definitely possible with turkeys.
Yeah, it's possible with turkeys. Roosters happen constantly. Like, we've had our fair share of asshole roosters. But basically, if they're super aggressive, they're not taking care of their hens. So, for example, we did have one rooster who was not aggressive at all. He was like the equivalent of a hembo rooster. So he was fine.
He was huge.
And he was huge. The problem, though, is that particular rooster would not take care of his hens. So if danger came, or if there was a coyote, or if there was like something like that, he would not take care of the hens, which is a rooster's job. So he wouldn't try to go after the thing that was causing harm. Instead, this dumb himbo fucking bird would take off and leave his hens to hide.
Ran away and let my favorite hen get eaten.
Like the most chicken shit rooster I've ever seen in my life. So when that kind of stuff happens, it's a little bit of a different navigation and a little bit of a different conversation.
Right now, buddy.
Yeah, like he's
and
not
Red's
doing.
High as a rooster anyway.
Yeah.
At least hens lay eggs.
So he's not doing his job. Yeah, he was big man baby rooster.
Yes.
So it was a little strange. Systemic male foul must be eliminated is unfortunate. I mean, that's you weren't doing your job. So yeah, processing means that they are being used for something. I was raised with the belief that anything that you kill, you use to as much complete possibility as you can. So anything that we can't eat or process, we will give to the dogs, for example. So everything gets used.
To that end, though, if there is like a rooster or something that does have to be processed, or like if we're in a situation where like, oh well, if we give them to the neighbor, like we know they're gonna get processed anyway. If I personally have the policy that if I hatch it, I will do it myself. That was my bird. I raised it. I'm not going to put it on somebody else to put it down and process it. I can't say that it's perfect every time, but at least I fucking did it myself.
It's also difficult anyway. That's just having a farm.
Yeah.
How many
Everybody
animals?
wants a cute hobby farm until they have to do hobby farm
The hard
shit.
work. Yeah. Well, that or you wind up, I want sheep, for example. Like, I've always wanted sheep. The reality, though, is that you do get instances, if you were to do lambing, for example, like they breed, right? The possibility or the potential that something could go wrong, and you would have to be responsible to take care of that animal at its end of life is also potential. Like, that just goes with homesteading.
I mean, let's be honest about the reality of the situation with Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? Christmas didn't necessarily die because he got sick. Christmas was a meat bird that lived well past
his
what
date.
should have been his expiration date.
Yeah.
And
Meat
the date-
birds. So what Ellis is saying,
Right.
butterball turkeys are
like your
what.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, it's what he was. So he was literally bred for processing for holidays. And he was.
He was 66 pounds the day I put him down because I weighed him before I did it.
Yeah. So Christmas, for example, was a difficult situation because Christmas got to a point where he could no longer walk. And he just was not healthy. It would not have been good or kind, right? So like, just like when you have to make the decision to put down your dog, unfortunately it got to a point where it was no longer in his best interest and his wellness to let him continue to live, and it just was not good. So we loved him. He was a unit. He was fucking great. It just was a situation where it was no longer reasonable.
But that's to my point about doing hobby farm shit, right? Like, you have a lot of people that want turkeys or they want chickens and stuff like that. But like, you get attached to them, and a doctor is not going to come out and put down my turkey. A doctor is not going to come out.
They'll laugh at you, man.
And do stuff like that. So like,
We had one asshole vet that flat out just laughed. And I was like, cool.
Well, because a couple of months before that, he was still doing okay, but he had got a respiratory problem which is very common in turkeys and chickens. They get sick, like their lungs, that's the first thing they get sick.
Yeah.
And I tried to ask the vet, and he laughed at me and told me to just eat him.
Mhm.
So I had to go out to Tractor Supply. I had to figure out the dosing on cattle antibiotics and do the math of what it would mean for a bird and pray it didn't kill him. And it
Yep.
didn't. It worked out. But like,
That was a lot of research.
yeah.
That was a lot of research, and that was a lot of like
And a
Ellis.
friend on Twitter who, by God, I haven't seen her username come up in 94 years. But if it weren't for that girl, I don't think I would have known what to do. He probably would have died.
He probably would have died. And he would have. You're right. They were a bad vet. And they lost all of our business. We had fucking 3 horses at the time, 4 horses at the time.
No, we still had 4.
We had, yeah, because queso. And then, yeah. So we had 4 horses at the time. We had all our dogs. We had, I mean, money, right? Like, it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. That's just part of the fucking mechanic. But he lost all of our fucking business for that. Something so simple.
And here's the thing, I would have paid it.
We
I
would
would
have.
have paid because a lot of
We
vets,
offered to.
A lot of vets will charge a standard travel fee to come out plus whatever they have to recoup for like the cost for the euthanasia drugs and everything else. I would have paid it to not have to do that myself. But that is the reality of keeping a hobby farm or keeping animals like that, especially what's considered livestock or poultry. That's just how it works. I am grateful that out here the vets that we have are not that way, and
They're
if
amazing.
I called them, they would never never do that.
They fucking, oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay.
They help.
So the quail that I had when I was hatching my quail, when I was hatching my quail, I had one of them not only come out spraddle-legged, meaning their legs were not, right? They couldn't stand. But he also was really, really weak and very sick. And bless these vets, dude. I called them and I was like, listen, I know what you probably are going to say to me, but I need you to understand that I want to try to figure out how to help him and how to let him live. Right? So I picked him up and got him settled, and I was able to like feed him and water him and that kind of thing. But I was struggling to get the wraps around his legs to help because he was this big. I mean, he was this itty bitty little guy. But they were like, yeah, you know, what do you need? And I explained to them, I was like, look, I have this quail that I just hatched. He's a little sick and he's not doing the best, but he's also spraddle leg. And I was just wondering, is there anything that you guys can do? Can you help me? And they were like, oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, bring him in, I guess. Like, we'll take a look at him. Didn't laugh, didn't say anything. We're just like, I mean, sure. So they took me to the large animal vet who also deals with farm stuff because he was the only person there that had any experience whatsoever. Yeah, Magic Vet.
Okay.
So he was the only one that really had any experience. And they let me, like, bless. They didn't laugh at me. They didn't say anything. They just, this dude, dead serious, 100% was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, let's try to figure this out. And he spent easily an hour trying to find a way to help him maneuver the spraddle leg and then explain to me like, okay, here's what we can try to do, so on. I mean, granted, the quail didn't make it. He was too weak and there was some other issues going on. But god damn it, dude, they tried. They really tried.
That's the same vet that tried for 2 hours to get queso up there.
Yeah, it was that exact same vet was the same guy when queso went down. Queso was the 34-year-old horse that we had that had the bad knees. When queso's time came and he couldn't get up anymore, the very first thing when we called is we let him know, like, we told this vet, hey, look, there's a possibility that we know that it's his time. We can't get him up. The vet came out, came to the field, knowing that there was a possibility, because he was an older horse and he was not in good health. But
he was also about to clock out, mind you.
Yeah.
He stayed anyway to help.
Yeah. So he was about to leave for the day. And so he came to the house for the, a vet run. And the very first thing he did was, have you guys tried to get him up? They walked us through everything. He explained it. We talked about it. And we told him, we're like, look, we've been out here for, I think I had been out there for 4 or 5 hours at that point.
Yeah,
we had been. It was almost all day.
Gone out and come back several times.
So we had tried multiple times to get him up. And trying to get up a horse, whether it's an 800-pound horse or a 1,500-pound horse, is a fucking...
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So, but he came out to the house, and the very first thing is he walked us through all of it, and then he himself got out there, and he's like, okay, I don't want to call it yet. I don't want to, because, he was very coherent, and that's what made it tough. But when a horse can't stand anymore on their own, and it gets to that level, it's a different conversation, and it's hard. And we loved Queso very much. But he came out, and bless him, dude, he stayed trying to get that fucking horse up for 2 hours until he finally, like, we had the side conversation where, like, it doesn't matter what we do, he won't get up. And he did, he tried. And it was about the last time at that 2-hour mark where Queso tried to kind of hobble up, and he literally gave up. He just collapsed. And, the vet, bless, dude, the vet was fucking crying, like trying not to cry, because he tried so hard.
It was hard with Queso, and why
I need
we're
you to
emotional.
suck it in. Suck it in.
Queso was actually, he was 34 by then, because he was older than we were, to
Yeah.
clarify, both of us, by 3 years he was.
Yeah.
And it was hard because when our gardeners had told us that he was out there, which they were also MVPs, we'll get to that in a minute, we went out there, and he was still trying to get up, but he was perfectly awake, perfectly reasonable, like, sound of mind. He was like, fuck. And then we tried to get him up, the vet tried to get him up. After all that time, it was hard because he was there,
Yeah.
but his body had quit.
It was done.
But the only comfort in the situation is, I think he also knew, because he looked at both of us like, well, shit.
The only
Like,
reason
there was no panic.
No, the only reason we called it finally, because we didn't want to. We really didn't. And nobody does. Like, nobody who goes through that with their dog, their cat, their horse, like, no, especially, nobody ever wants to make that call, but bless that vet, because he did. He knew, and he tried
He
anyway.
knew when he got there.
But as soon as that last time came at that mark, and Queso collapsed that last time, Ellis and I kind of looked at each other, and we looked at him, and he kind of tilted his head up and just huffed. And I was like, and there are animal people who will understand what I'm saying. And there are people who aren't animal people who maybe will understand. And then there's people who won't. And it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you don't understand. This is a personal thing. But
yeah, Orlantia, actually.
Yeah, he looked at us, and he just huffed, and Ellis and I kind of paused, and I was like, he's tired, dude. And damn, dog. But he's just he looked, and he just huffed, and he was like, it's not gonna happen. And I was like, we have to be sure, dude, because I can't take it back. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't. And I was like, what if we try, like, one more time? And he just put his head down, and I was like, okay, it's okay.
So we did it. And the tough part is, in most states, including here, there's a law that basically says, dependent on the situation, you have to have, because horses are huge, right?
Yeah.
You have to have them hauled away, because you can't bury them within so many feet of a road or water sources. And out here, we're on, like, natural spring wells, right? And we told the vet this, and the vet was like, will you have a way to bury him?
Because you're far enough away, and you are in an area where you could do that yourself, technically, because where he had been
In our pasture.
was far enough out into the field away from centralized sourcing that he could be buried.
So we told him yes, but we didn't have one yet. And he was like, well, I'm technically supposed to have that, like,
come and haul
solid
him.
before I leave. But he let it go. And we went back to the gardeners who had done work for us. And we knew that they had one of the big, like,
The backhoes.
the backhoes with the claw. And we told them, and I'm like, look, if you can't I will dig it with a shovel myself
Yeah.
and figure it
And
out.
pull him.
But is there any way? And like, I spoke just enough Spanish to get it across to them. And he turned to his son and explained it, and they kind of talked about it. And they said, "Can we do it? Like, is he okay until tomorrow?" And I said, "Yes." And they came back, they dug it, they made him, like, they tied the ends of his hoofs so they could put him down in there respectfully instead of just dragging him
And
into
they
the
did.
hole.
Those men didn't have to do that.
They didn't take our money. They wouldn't.
Those men didn't have to do that. They hauled all the way back. They brought their fucking backhoe. And then they respectfully helped us bury him. And they didn't have to. And bless, man. Like, I will admit, you know, had we been in Arizona, and we were at one point, you know, we had a horse, Athena went down in Arizona, and it's a whole other level. And like, I didn't mean to like drop the sad, but like, it's just, I think it's really important to find value in that kind of thing and to understand that. Yeah, Cricket, like that's what happened to Roxy, and it's tough. I think what I'm trying to get at, though, and not stay sad, is that we wind up in these situations sometimes where we get so obsessed with the idea that everybody is just shit and horrible all the time. Like, we are constantly inundated with terrible fucking information, with people who are just dicks for the sake of being fucking assholes. Like, Ellis and I had this conversation just a couple of days ago about some of the comments. Yeah, about some of the comments that I've been getting post-surgery. You know, and how people are just assumptive and belligerent and fucking ignorant and intentionally inflammatory. And I turned to Ellis and I was like, why? Like, for what, to what end? Like, what do you get out of being a dickhead to someone you don't even know, who didn't even do anything to you other than just exist? And it's literally just the pleasure of being a fucking asshole. And so we had a conversation about that, though, and I think it's just really fucking important to remember that amongst all of those fucking trash ass people and all of the people that will cut you off in the middle of the freeway and then flip you off like it was your fault, or like all of that there are still fucking good people, and there are people that just want to see things be okay and for you to be okay or to be better and things like that. And I feel like it's really important to also, despite the sad, remind that had it not been for this vet in those multiple situations, or had it not been for those guys, you know, they were literally just landscaping helping us. They didn't have to do that, and they did. So knowing that people exist that genuinely just want good things and positive things and to help people when they need it, they are still there. They do exist. There are people online who do that too. And it's the same thing I said about having the moment of just acknowledging those things. You know, I think that's why I impress upon you guys that being there for other people and being that person for other people, you know, within the means of you having the spoons to offer that, is really fucking important. And like, I have moments where I'm a fucking asshole. I'm not saying that, you know, that you have to be perfect all the time every day. Like, yeah, you're going to be angry. Shit's going to go wrong. You're going to have a day where you just don't feel good and everything sucks. And that is totally fine. But allowing yourself time and an acknowledgement of wanting to be better and being like, okay, I know I'm a dickhead today, so like, I'm going to backseat myself a little bit. You lash out to your partner. You lash out to your friend. You take a step back. You're like, look, I had a moment. I was a fucking asshole. That's on me. Like, I got you. Whatever, right? That's fine. But focusing on healing those parts that occur and healing those parts that cause those shifts, and then wanting to continue to be better for it and to be better than you were the day before, is where all that healing comes from. If a bone is broken and the bone heals wrong, you sometimes have to reset that bone, and that can cause those feelings to come back up. But resetting the bone and letting it heal properly also amounts to, yes, it's still achy, but it's right. It healed right, you know? And wanting to be one of those people that allows for that space to be better is, you know, to be better and to be better for the world around you, is what drives a lot of that. And I struggle so much with the idea, exactly, you bounce back, yeah. And like, the idea that people just want to be dickheads is fucking crazy work to me. I just don't get it. Not to mention, look,
Look at that thing. Look at it.
how can you be an asshole to a stranger when things like this exist? All he wants is, did Miss Molly give you a bath? You smell clean. Maybe you don't.
I just sent
I
you
can't tell if you
something, by
smell
the way.
clean.
I don't know if you could show
Anyway,
it to them.
how can you be upset with this old young man?
You should show them the picture I just sent you in Messenger that I took.
You are such a fucking ham, dog. I will. Don't let him deceive you. He's a monster. He's a fucking monster. Look at this tail. Look at the tail wag. You get the wig.
Mr. Holmes.
How can you be shitty when you have a young old man wiener?
Real.
No, you cannot have the curry. That's gonna make your butthole real sad.
I don't know, man. What was it he had the other day?
He has a quest for you. See? How can you be upset when this thing exists? I don't think that Twitch is gonna cancel me anytime soon for that. It's true. Mr. Holmes. Your butthole will be sad, then I will be sad, says Ray. And I will be sad because he's gonna shit all over my floor. We're not doing sad butthole hours.
Oh, it was the Taco Bell he got into. He didn't shit everywhere.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
So pure heart and intention.
So he stole the Taco Bell off my desk one day. Because so the babysitter accidentally but also somewhat on purpose has taught him to sit in my chair, to sit in an office chair. So he figured out if I leave food on my counter and my chair is too close, he will sit in my chair waiting for me. But if the food is close, he knows. He is a little bastard. Yeah. You're right. He is a fucking bastard. I love him though. He's peak wiener dog energy. Also, Shelby, I forgot to give you a shout out and I definitely will. I don't know if you stream as much, but I will give you one nonetheless. No, he's a little bastard. I love him, but he's a little bastard. He does know the distance. He literally, like, so if the chair is, like, back over here, and he knows he can't quite reach it, he'll try to, like, shift and spin, so he can put his paws on the armchair piece, and then, like, lean over, so he can try to reach the food. He's doing dog math. He's doing dog math. It is typical wiener behavior. No, it's all good. It's an option. At the very least, they know where to check out your stuff, Shelb. Smart boy. Too bad he uses it for evil. Dog math is dangerous. Dog math is very dangerous. He is the wisdom dog. We love him for that, though. Anyway, all right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me for this afternoon. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We could still do stuff. I just don't know. I just don't know. Spike is playing the mound. I'm telling. You see that? He was at sushi. He's fucking lying to me. This bitch.
The mound was fun. I liked it. It was stressful, but it was fun.
That's not nice. Yeah, you see that? Do you see that? Fucking that bitch. See, Starry? I fucking told you, dog. He is. Look, I'm gonna out him. I'm gonna out him right now. Look at this shit. Look at right here. I don't know if I can zoom in. Hold on. Wait. Print. There you go. There. Oh, wait. I closed it. The point is, in 4 fucking K. Damn. Told Starry he was getting fucking sushi, and now he's over here playing he's playing with his mound without us. To think, I was gonna invite him to play stuff. He's lying to his family. I mean, it's not like it's anything new. Mr. Creepypasta is literally used for everything. It's not doxing if everybody knows. Also, I'm pretty sure I've doxed myself, too. This isn't new news. Dad went to get sushi and he disappeared into a game. Typical. Damn. The piss man has deceived us. 100 years of prison or 100 pounds of candy. You rot your mouth like that. That's how that works. No. I didn't know you were talking about it. I just sat down with dinner. I'm gonna take off. Yeah! Do your thing, Ender. I hope you have a good one. See that? Poor Starry. Feel like we got the shit end of the stick. Maybe there's sushi in the mound and he's on a quest to get it. Welcome. Hello. Happy to have you back. We're trying to decide if we want to give Spike shit. Yo, thanks, Joey. I appreciate that. Maybe the sushi was the family he left along the way. What was the fish game? Shit, what was the fish game?
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Umaguri.
Yeah.
I think it was umaguri, right? Umaguri, yeah. Yeah, it was just umagari. I'm not gonna shit on his sushi because someone somewhere would pay for that. Palm loved it too. Palm got to play umigari? That was a fun game. Not gonna lie. It was such a weird fucking game. But Chilla does that. Are there gonna be new Chilla art releases? It was. Then poop on his sushi in private. No one watches for free. Please. Can I look up Chilla's art? Is that... we never got around to playing Parasocial either. Yeah, Umigari was the recent one. He's pretty good about releasing games. Let's see. I say they. I don't really actually know. I don't want to be that guy. Umigari, it looks like, was October 7th, 2025. And that was pretty there. So about a year, depending. Because Jisatsu was December 5th of 2023. Shinkansen was March 2024. And then the Bathhouse, the Restored Edition, which was a redo, was August 9th, 2024. Curse Digicam came out in January 9th of 2025. So yeah, it really just depends, it looks like. He doesn't really have a cohesive release schedule. Which is understandable. I'm gonna give it. But Umigari, I feel like, was kind of, like, really, intensive.
Can I help you?
Then we blindfold Mr. Creepy Peepee. I should shit in all of his shoes.
What are you fucking doing, bro? Your child is out of control.
I don't control that.
Out of control.
Look at him.
Out of control.
Is that a face that you would say is out of control?
Yes.
I don't...
Your wiener is out of pocket, ma'am.
My wiener usually is out of pocket.
Your wiener is being a terrorist.
The world's worst superheroes, not Florida Man.
Mr. Hulk.
He is a little hyper. Which is weird, because he played all day. He fucking played all day.
You wanna fight?
No, I can only shit in his left shoe. Specifically.
What if I don't give it to you?
Or maybe I'll interchange them, I don't know.
I believe in you.
Yeah, no. Alternate shoes, so he can't wear any pair. He's gonna have to decide. He's just gonna have mismatched shoes. No! Namely, he wears those fuck-ass sandals that I can't fucking stand.
You know, I feel like you lost all rights to talk shit about sandals when Maynard had the flobsters.
Okay. At some point, pooping in specific shoes is a Florida Man thing. Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
Did you send me something?
Huh?
What were you looking at me like that for?
I was thinking.
Oh, okay. You were looking at me like you... Never mind.
No, my brain disconnected.
Like,
I don't
what?
know.
Is
It's
there a
fine.
secret?
It's
Sherlock Holmes?
fine.
Honey,
Yes. My wiener is out of control. You told me so. I really would appreciate it, though, if we could get our wiener in control. Can we control our wiener?
Does it sound like we can?
No, I don't think so. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. Here's the deal. Because we got through one game, and I still want to work on some other things. Of course, we're going to come back for the AMA and chats and stuff Sunday. And then I do have a new release for Fantasy Friday out tomorrow night. So if you are in those locations, please feel free to check it out. It will be a VOD, actually, that we did the week prior. But you can find everything at autumnivyofficial.com, as well as a few updates and things as we go. And then I don't know if... I guess it doesn't matter. It's fine. Anyway, so I will be back Sunday as usual with a new release schedule. I also do have an audio that I'm going to release on Sunday, so if you were missing that, it's there. Writhe by KT Madden comes out on the 28th, I believe, and then we did just release a few other things. So if you would like to listen to some of the audiobooks I've done recently, since that pretty much is my entire existence nowadays, you should definitely check those out. The reviews and sharing and stuff is free, so I would love it if you guys would do that. The female presenting narrators or just female vocal presentation and narration, it just needs more fucking hype. We need more hype men. Because, like, they're out here dropping the full fucking government names of the male narrators half the time, or the mask presenting male narrators half the time. We need the hype, for sure. And the hype team for Writhe has been so fucking great for me, because they loved the way that the performance was done. And looking back as a voice actor, there's definitely some shit I would approach differently. But, like, I'm just glad they're fucking stoked. So they did receive an ALC, which is an advanced copy, right? So advanced listener copy. And so far, everybody's loved it. So I just hope that they keep fucking loving it. But you guys are great. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We're going to raid Treen. So, as usual, I expect you guys to be on your worst behavior for Treen. Because, frankly, honestly, that's just kind of what Treen deserves. If I'm being, kind of transparent about that. You guys know. I trust you. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Drink water. Do the good things. I will be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as normal for an AMA. Okay, I love you. Bye.